Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is brought to you by you. If you want to learn how to support our show, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 123 of Punching Up, Last Stand Media's weekly Nintendo podcast. I'm your host, as always, Brad Ellis. And every week, I should start making noises more often before I hit record and make Micah laugh. I almost always get her.
You catch me by surprise.
No, every time. But of course, Micah Moriarty is here. Micah, hello. How are you?
Hello. I'm very good. Thank you, Brad. I have a little guest to share with you all.
Oh.
Okay, so this has been a secret. And here's the whole thing. I pre-ordered back in April this Pikmin blind box keychain. All right, everyone observe. And when you pull it out and it makes a fun little sound. Could you hear that? It makes a little pop. But it had to be a secret because I also pre-ordered one for Dustin's wife, Holly. And so I ordered two of these. They finally arrived, but I still couldn't talk about it on the show because I had to mail hers to her. So I got the white Pikmin.
Ooh, with the freaky eyes.
Yeah, I didn't want that one, but this is the nature of blind boxes. I'm not going to tell him that to his face. All right, but it's not the one I wanted. And then I mail Holly hers, and she got the yellow one, which is my favorite Pikmin. Yeah. However, Holly is like my favorite person, so really, I'm glad that she got the good Pikmin. But these were super cute. I ordered it from Big Bad Toy Store, I think. They're probably still available, but I pre-ordered it. And as soon as I saw the ad on Twitter, I was like, must buy.
Gotcha. What's the deal, Micah? What are we, chopped liver over here? You're not sending your fellow punching up people stuff? You're sending it to Holly?
Well,
but not us?
Well, I don't remember how much it was, but it was enough that I was like, how many of these am I going to order? And then mail it to her, you know?
Yeah. I'm much further. That's true. Probably costs more.
Just a little bit. But hey, you can get your own at Big Bad Toy Store, not a sponsor.
Yeah. That's true. I wish they were a sponsor. That'd be sick.
Oh, man, that'd be amazing. I'd buy so many things.
I mean, I'll take any sponsor on this show at this point. We'll take whatever
any
scraps
sponsor?
you got. Well, no, let's be careful. Not any sponsor. No adult-only stuff. We already get into enough of that action. But anyways.
I was going toe socks. I was not going the direction you were going.
I would take the toe socks, yeah.
Really?
I thought you were talking like dildos or something. I'm like, I don't think we should do that.
I didn't mention that. Audience? The record show, I didn't mention that. Brad mentioned that.
I did mention it, but for good reason, based off history. The show this is. Hey, guess who's back? It's Mr. Gene Park. Gene, hello.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, I know that I made a big deal about not showing up on podcasts anymore, but here's the thing. I need money.
Money's
important. Why I need money? You know why I need money?
Why do you need money?
Do you know what I spent my money on?
The Steam Cube.
I bought.
Oh, a controller, Steam controller.
I bought did not. Well, I'm holding up the Steam controller, but I did indeed buy the Steam Cube.
Oh, you did get a GameCube. Okay,
I did get a GameCube. It's still in the box because guess what? I don't really need it.
Damn,
I don't need it at all because I have a computer that is at least 10 times more powerful than the Steam machine.
Yeah.
But as a video game collector, I just really I won the lottery, right? Like you sign up, and then turns out they select. If they didn't select me, I would not go out of my way to get one. I would not go to a scalper to get one. I'd be like, okay, well that's how it goes then. But because I was picked, I was like, well, I should just get it, you know. So it's like, I'll get it, but it is a waste of money, because I don't need it. But it's cute. I mean, that's what the money is for, the form factor and the fact that it's super quiet. So I did give it a test run, but I didn't really play it that much of it because, again, like I'm playing my games on my Mega PC right here. And I actually have no space for the Steam machine. I have no space in my living room. I don't know where to put it.
Damn.
It's actually despite how small it is, everything is taken up by the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series S, which I could unplug, but the Steam machine doesn't fit in where the Xbox Series S is. So the best place to put it is where my Mega PC is, and the PC just takes up the whole spot on my desk here.
Yeah.
So.
And you're close enough to your TV, right, where you could just plug your PC into your TV if you really wanted?
Oh, yeah. No, my PC is plugged in right here to my monitor and at the TV at the same time,
okay. There you go.
right next to it. So it's like the PC is in between my monitor and my desk and the TV.
Okay, yeah.
So I literally just change this. I literally just change the display picture like on the desktop, and then like boom, I'm on the TV.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about the Steam controller is that I can just go into Steam big picture mode just by pressing the Steam button. You guys don't have a Steam machine, right?
I don't have a Steam machine. I'm trying to get a controller, but I'm on the wait list.
The controller is, I'm also on the wait list too, which is annoying because I would like another controller of this. The controller is really where it's at. Where like, anyone who plays a Windows PC, you want to change the display monitor. So you do that. And then like I would have a mouse like on my little reclining chair here to like control the PC from there, which is fine, and I've been doing that for the past several months. But now all I need to do is just switch over to the TV, and I can just sit back and just press the Steam controller, and boom, Steam picture mode will pop up, and I can control the PC with this controller right here, and I can just go to a game and I can play it just like a console. So that in itself, I would highly recommend a controller if you like the couch PC gaming thing, because this is the best thing in terms of turning your PC into a console-like experience.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy for that. And I'll try the Steam machine, I guess when I find some space for it. I like to give it a test run. I only installed one game on it, Dragon's Dogma 2.
Ah, okay. Ooh, that on Steam machine? Wow.
Yeah, let's see. 'Cause that's a heavy game. That's a heavy game.
Sure is. Damn, dude.
And it did not run very well at all on the Steam Deck. It runs at like 15 frames per second, and it looks like God, it looks like worse than a PS1 game.
Wow, that's crazy.
You're really
like
selling me
PS1
out of
games
here.
PS1 games look like way cleaner than Dragon's Dogma 2 on the Steam Deck. But yeah, we'll try the Steam machine, which it should run. The Steam machine should run every game, right?
Theoretically, yeah.
Theoretically, yeah. It should just run every game, not perfectly, not well. So that's why it's like, cool, I can play Cyberpunk on my Steam machine, but like I can turn on path tracing on my new PC here, So that's,
I think, Gene, if it was like for the specs, if it was like $700, I'd consider it. But
$700,
$1,000 for the cheapest model with no controller, I'm good on that.
That's the thing, man. Like it's 512 gigs only. So I downloaded Dragon's Dogma 2, which is about like
2 or 3 games max on there.
That's what I'm saying. Like as soon as I finished it, I was like, I got 333 gigs, the 330 gigs left.
Yeah.
Like I can install one Call of Duty, which Call of Duty doesn't work on Steam anyways or whatever. So it's like I can install Crimson Desert and like one other game, and that's it. So
yeah, it's crazy.
It's a little wild. Steam machine will probably be like my old AAA like machine, where I play Last of Us Part 1 or whatever, but maybe not so much like the latest games.
Yeah, of course.
But it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard, Gene, but a couple weeks ago when it got announced the price, Micah was like considering getting one to play Fishing Tycoon, and that was like the main thing, the main sell for her.
What? Because it just kind of was like, if I could, maybe I would. But no, everybody talked me out of it. I love Fishing Tycoon.
Is a PC exclusive game.
So I can't play it on.
There was a
my
DS
Mac.
Version.
There was a DS version, but I can't play it. There's like a free version online, but I can't play it on my Mac because it's the new chip. And so it only works on the old ones. And so then I was like, well, you have to have Steam and it's not compatible with Mac anyways. And then I was like, fuck. And then I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll buy a Steam machine just to play Fish Tycoon, because the iPad version, they haven't updated it in years and they're still selling it, but it doesn't get updates anymore. That's a whole aside though. I shouldn't spend $1,000 to play Fish Tycoon. I recognize that, and I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
But I was just goofing when I said that, Gene. I thought you were going to say you bought like some expensive amiibo or something. Like I didn't actually know you bought it. I thought you were gonna say you bought the Chef Kawasaki $40 amiibo or some shit. Like I had no idea you actually got the
No,
Steam
no, no.
Cube.
I'm actually here to pay off my bad purchase. So
Yeah.
plus, I miss you guys. And well, the other thing is that, like, you know, now that it's looking like Nintendo is going to be the only video game maker in the future, and I think you know, I'm investing all of my stocks, man. Like this is it. This was the correct show to do, right? Because Defining Duke is going to be like, you know, no more. Come on.
No, don't say that. They'll pivot to something else.
Sacred symbols are going to be digital symbols, you know. So
yeah,
digi symbols. So Nintendo is going to be the only one left. So it's like, you know, I might as well continue to invest in Nintendo stocks and punching up stocks here. That's
planning for the future.
Go.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, because we had been over the past few weeks here, we had been workshopping ideas for if Nintendo, you know, fizzled out and what we'd pivot to as a podcast. But it is feeling like maybe we're going to be the champions in the end here.
Yeah, well, we're like 70% Nintendo podcast because there's like barely any news ever for Nintendo, or if they do, it's like a shotgun blast all at once kind of thing.
Exactly.
So I would say it's mostly memes and stuff, along with some Nintendo. So
yeah. I mean, you know, I say that, and any game I'm going to talk about today is non-Nintendo stuff.
Oh, dude, I don't play a lot on Nintendo either. You just know how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I did recently, but
but it's like
that's a first-party machine for me.
I've been playing a ton of stuff on PC.
But, that's right.
I got a ton of stuff to talk about regarding the digital-only future.
Oh, we're going to talk about all that.
We'll talk. I imagine we'll talk about it. So. Yeah,
we're gonna talk about all that stuff. Layoffs. There's a lot of chaos going around Nintendo. Nintendo's just kind of there doing its thing right now, and everyone's mad at the other companies. But don't worry. I'm sure Nintendo will fuck up soon. It's just the way it is. Okay, listeners, you may know the saga, the Jollibee saga. This has been going on since April. I want to say, back and forth. It's been a long time coming, but I made it happen yesterday. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm sick of Micah complaining to me. I'm sick of people complaining to me to eat Jollibee. So I did. I went to Jollibee, and I will have you know, Micah, I did get the spaghetti.
How was it?
Hold on. We'll get to that. First thing, I got it for myself. What I got there was a chicken sandwich, because I was like, I don't know what to get here. I'm just getting a chicken sandwich. Pretty safe. Got some fries. My girlfriend got the hamburger steak and mashed potatoes. Then I was like, I have to get the pasta. It's like, this will be pointless if I don't get the pasta. Because if I can't imagine if I went there and didn't get the pasta, the look on Micah's face.
I would have been so fucking mad if you went to Jollibee and didn't get the spaghetti. I mean, especially, it's not just me. All right. Every time I show up to your live chat, you know, in the stream, people are like, Brad, go get the spaghetti. DoorDash the spaghetti.
You are a fucking menace in that chat room.
But I never started. All right. I just show up. I say howdy. And then people are like, Brad, DoorDash Jollibee spaghetti.
I know.
I didn't do that.
You're just a bad influence, though. You're a bad influence. Well, anyways, all right, quick review, Jollibee. Chicken sandwich, all right. Not incredible, not bad. I would eat it again, though. I'm fine with that. Pretty decent. I asked my girlfriend for opinion on the hamburger steak. She said it was not good. Oh. And I don't think she ever wants Jollibee again, so they fucked up. Fries, okay, they're fine. Nothing special, but not bad anyway. Just fine. I will say if I do go there again, I'm just going to try the bucket of chicken or whatever. I think maybe that's the move in the future. Just like the standard chicken. But spaghetti time. I had the spaghetti and I hated it. I fucking hated it, dude. Now, this is not... Yeah,
very
this
sweet,
is...
right?
Yes, this is not like normal spaghetti. It's very sweet. And that I am not used to spaghetti being sweet by any means. Like it feels like someone just dumped sugar all over it. That's what it tasted like to me. And I hated it. Disgusting. However, I get why some people could like it. I bet if you grew up eating stuff like that too as well, you'd probably be into it. Not for me. I think there's like slices of hot dogs in there, which is really funny to me too.
Yes.
I'm not against it, but I just think it's pretty funny.
They're a little that's their attempt at like a meatball. That's
okay,
the spicy meatball, but they put little hot dogs in there.
Okay. I gave some to my dad though, the spaghetti, and he liked it. So I was like, whoa. My mom did not like it. Girlfriend wouldn't even try it. So Jollibee, you're okay.
Did
You're
you
all
did
right.
you not get like just a regular fried chicken?
I just
Like,
got a chicken sandwich. That's what I got.
You should have just got the regular chicken.
I didn't know what to get, man. I was like, there's too much shit here for me to get. And I was like, how bad could be chicken sandwich? Also, they fucked up my chicken sandwich. I said no mayo. They drenched that bitch in mayo.
Oh no, I hate that.
And I was like, you motherfuckers. This is my first time here.
In short, I ruined dinner for a day for you and your girlfriend.
It was worth it for me to just get it over with and be like, okay, I am free. The shackles are off now. Micah can no longer bug me about Jollibee spaghetti or anything.
I won't. I'm
you
mentally fulfilled the bet.
I did.
I wish you didn't try the spaghetti. I wish you just tried the fucking chicken.
I'm not opposed to going there again, Gene, in the future. If it's just like a solo thing, I will just get
a spicy chicken.
Just a bucket of chicken. That's what I'll do next time.
Just get a bucket of chicken, some rice, and you're good to go.
Rice, okay.
Yeah, they got rice too.
Okay.
Because Gene, this started because Brad went to what was that? There was that Final Fantasy thing.
Yes, and Gene actually got the meal.
Jollibee had like a meal.
I got it here.
Gene got the meal when we were talking about it. He got it delivered that night.
So, for any listeners who may have forgotten, this is where that all goes back to, is that I was like, well, Brad, get the spaghetti when you're there. But he did, and he said he would, and somebody, James Solar, of the timestamp, because Brad says he never said it, but he said it.
Yeah, so I got the Jollibee for folks who are on audio only. I'm showing the Jollibee, the Final Fantasy 14 stickers. And there's the good old B on a chocobo. And then this is Jollibee cross Final Fantasy 14. And I love me some Jollibee. I don't like the spaghetti. I'll tell you that much, because it is very sweet.
Yeah.
And that is the Filipino style of spaghetti. That is Filipino style of spaghetti. The Filipino food itself is very, very sweet. So I don't like the spaghetti itself, but I love the chicken.
Okay.
I never tried a chicken sandwich. I just get the chicken. That's it.
Was all right.
I've never really been that adventurous, because I tried the spaghetti and it sucked. and the hamburger steak, I think I've tried once, like ages ago, like when I was a kid, and I just didn't like it either. So like I can totally feel that. So that's why it's like, oh man, you guys didn't get the only good thing.
The straight chicken, I guess, is the move.
Like just the straight chicken.
So next time I go, whenever that happens, I'll do a straight bucket, and I'll get rice because Gene recommended it. So chicken and rice
is good. The rice is like really sticky and wet.
That's nice.
Always
I like that.
A good kind.
Now, Brad, did you try a bite of the hamburger steak, or did you not try it?
No. I had to like build up I had to build up the courage to even eat the spaghetti, Micah. I opened that up and I was like, man, this does not look good.
It doesn't look good. I'm totally with you. I get you.
It looks
I'm
like
so jealous. I want to try it.
It looked like someone took chili cheese fries and ate them, then puked them up and put it on the thing. And I was like, all right, I'm good on that.
I would be insulted, but it's true. It's true.
Okay, Gene can back me up on that.
Yeah,
a lot of people. I at least tried it, all right? It wasn't for me. God bless. If you like that spaghetti, more power to you.
But there's no Final Fantasy collab anymore, right?
There's nothing right now.
Damn.
I didn't get there was an emote, I think, in the game where you eat like a bucket of chicken or something like that. So I missed the boat on that, but that's okay. I'll live. It's fine. Before we started the show, I was talking to Mike about this meme of George Costanza from Seinfeld going around of him being like modernized and updated. And I just saw another one, so I'm going to send it to Micah. This is a weird phenomenon going on.
Oh my God, yeah. What is this? They're yassifying him, as the young people would say.
Mm-hmm.
They're just making George Costanza beautiful.
Yeah, they're just doing something to him.
It is funny though, just like all the difference it makes. The first one you sent of like him just having a beard adds like 50% hotness,
50 aura.
Like that actually is funny. Like that's all he needed. That's all he needed.
That's all he needed. Hey, before we get into everything else though, please check us out on patreon.com/laststandmedia. You can get early ad free access to all of our shows. Also, if you want some merch, go to laststandmedia.store. Micah here will send you something. So please be excited about that. And Micah, remember I told you I ordered a prop for the show? It still hasn't arrived and I'm fucking pissed.
Oh man.
It's been weeks. I'm going to check in on that after the show. I want it.
Oh, well, I'm upset. I was supposed to get my Kirby controller today, and it's been delayed for inclement weather, which, it was thunderstorming yesterday, at night. And I'm like, all right. So now I'm not going to get it. It said till the 10th. That seems pretty extreme that it was supposed to be delivered today and it's here in Virginia, but they're like, 3 more days because it was raining last night. But all right. Yeah. So next show, I should be able to show off my new Kirby controller.
Okay. Excellent. Brunhild Effect wrote in and said, Gene, how annoyed are you that the president hotboxed the fuck out of DC? Were you affected by the smoke? Great to see you. P.S. Shout out to Micah for being a Beetle Moses enjoyer. I had no idea. What? I don't even remember you saying that.
Oh, Beetle Moses is this really funny artist on Twitter. Like, he posts hilarious comics, and he actually did a collab with, I think it was the Atlanta Falcons last season, and he did comics for them throughout the season, the football team. And it was fantastic just because I was like, dude, this is big time for him. And I was like, ecstatic. He's hilarious.
Cool. When I saw Beetle, I was thinking of that guy Beetlejuice. Not the movie, but the guy Beetlejuice. You ever seen him?
Yeah, from the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, that guy's funny as fuck to me.
Oh my god. I love Beetlejuice clips. Yeah,
he's awesome. Gene, what happened in DC?
Oh my god. It's America's 250th birthday, right?
Mm-hmm,
so
that's
Trump, right. I think the endowment of the Arts Foundation and the Smithsonian had this whole like fair plan, and it was going to be like a multicultural grand event and everything like that. And Trump decided to be like, no, fuck that. I want to do my own version of the party. And then he did, and it was Hotbox is correct, because what it is if you guys don't know, the Great American State Fair happened on the National Mall. The National Mall, for folks who don't know about DC, is not a mall, it's a shopping mall. It is an extremely, extremely large field, bookended by the Capitol Hill, U.S. Congress, and Washington Monument, and all the way at the end is the reflecting pool and Abe Lincoln, the Lincoln Memorial, which me and Radic hung out in.
I know, I was about to bring that up. Yeah, I had Radic on the show during his vacation or whatever.
That's right. Yeah. I actually thought about showing up on the podcast and be like, hey, I'm here too. You know, but I wasn't at the house at that time. But the Great American State Fair basically has all 50 states, and including the territories. So Guam, my home island, was there too. Crammed in like these little like rooms that are smaller than my living room, basically. And you're supposed to cram like all your state's culture into this one room that has no air conditioning, but it just has like a tube that's blowing air inside it.
Nice.
And some of the states just didn't show up because all of this was so last minute. So they're like, we're not going to go. So it's like when you go into this hot room, it's actually nice enough to see an empty room that says nothing but the state's name. It just says California or Hawaii or Alaska, because none of those states decided to show up. But then you go into Michigan, and Michigan has this whole. Michigan was darling. They really tried the best. But you go into Michigan, and they have a fake robot cow that you can milk in there.
Whoa. That's crazy.
And you can a fake robot cow, just a robot cow,
fake robot cow.
It was a real robot, but a cow, and you can just squeeze it. You can just kind of just squeeze its udders and just squeeze out every inch of that white liquid into that bucket, you know. And you guys missed me, didn't you? Yeah.
Yes. Gene, was it real milk?
I didn't taste it, so
I didn't know if they like had a sign or something, you know, because like I don't know, you got dairy allergies. That's all. It's like, would they use fake milk? What would they use?
I don't know. They probably use the same like fake cum that porn stars use or whatever, you know. Like,
what do you mean it's fake? Wait a minute, it's still real to me. Damn it.
Yep.
I don't know. They use some kind of white liquid. Maybe it was real milk. Why? What? I mean, but that'd be crazy if it was real milk, though, because it's so hot in there.
Stink.
It would not only stink. It would just ferment into cheese by that point. You know, it would just like harden and turn into cheese. It would just curdle. You know, because it's literally so hot there. So I was live streaming. So go check out youtube.com/GenePark if you want to see the VOD of my coverage. But I was actually doing a Twitch IRL stream of the event, but it was 115 degrees outside Fahrenheit.
Holy moly.
So I have my phone, and my phone overheated and be like you can't stream anymore because the phone is about to explode. And then I touch it, and I touch my friends with it, and it's like, yeah, you can cook something on my phone. It was that hot.
Damn.
So I can't imagine that was real milk. That had to have been. It was so liquidy and not cheesy at all. Imagine if you squeeze it and just cheese oozes out instead.
Ugh. Dude, but what if it was like a cheese stick, like a string cheese? That'd be fun.
God.
That's a mozzarella cheese stick.
Oh God! But the thing is, though, is that is what our ancestors did. They did have to.
Yeah,
they did have to discover cheese. They have to look at the thing and be like, "Oh, what happened to our milk? It turned into this hard stuff. Let me try eating it right now." And they're like, "Oh, it's good, delicious. We should put this on everything."
Yeah. Tough times.
What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, the Great American State Fair.
Yes.
The Great American State Fair. It had this Ferris wheel that would get stuck every once in a while. Even the right wing reporters wrote it, and they got stuck for 45 minutes, and they wrote articles about how they were fearing for their lives, especially again at 100-degree weather. Man, I'm just looking at the Ferris wheel. I was like, is this a death game? Do you just go in and see how long you can survive? Because that's what it is. And then there was a so this is all day, so to caveat, everyone's making fun of how no one's going to the state fair, and sure enough, no one did on the days that it was active, but a lot of people went on July 4th. A lot of people traveled here to DC, and it was super packed. It was mega packed, right? But I went on days where it's just a Monday or a Wednesday, and it was super dead. But so, and then there's on the main stage, there's supposed to be entertainers and talks going on, but when I went, there was this boob implant surgeon. He specializes in giving breast implants, and he was on stage talking about the dangers of what symptoms you should look out for when you have illness after a breast implant surgery. And I'm just standing there, and he was talking. He was up there 40 minutes talking about breast implant illnesses and what you need to watch out for after you get your boobs done. And there was 10 people watching, including me. And I'm just what is this for? Who does this help? I looked around, and there was 2 kids. They're not getting boob implant surgery anytime soon. An old lady, 4 men, and 1 lady that could look like she could do boob implant surgery, and she was the most into it, actually. So it's it was probably a solid audience of 1 that was really locked into what this guy was saying. And he even complained. He was like, they told me there was going to be thousands of people here. There should be thousands of people here listening to me. Yeah, this is the boob implant surgeon saying that there should be thousands of people listening to him at the fair for America's 250th birthday.
Man,
I felt like I was in a Rockstar game, side quests.
Yeah.
I was like, who wrote this shit? Rockstar Games,
GTA mission, yeah.
This is I felt like I was on a GTA 4 date, and I'll talk about GTA 4 a lot more later. But that's I felt like I was on a GTA 4 side date. I was like, where's Roman? I feel like I should bring Roman or Michelle here. I should have Michelle here. But that's the state fair. And then he on the 4th. He blew up 800,000 fireworks, which is the biggest fireworks show of all time.
Holy shit.
But then you look at the show, and it's it wasn't a show, there wasn't any patterns or anything like that. It was just the same explosion going up 800 times.
Just good old fashioned line them up. Don't give a shit about them up the choreography. Fuck it.
Just let them shoot. Just let there's no choreography or anything like that. It's just shoot, just make them shoot up. Yeah. That's it. Just make the fireworks just come into the air,
Yeah.
And the air pollution was terrible. So I had to stay indoors, especially for me with my lungs and everything like that. So it's I can't even go outside. It was so fucking hot. It was the hottest. Well, Micah knows. You pretty much had the same heat too.
Awful. Yeah, we had last week one of the feels the heat index temps was 117. Ooh. And it really did. When you went outside, I was like, we're being air fried. It feels like I've just stepped into an actual oven. It's so oppressive.
It really felt like that, man. I was walking around the fucking state fair, and I was like, I feel like I'm taking tick damage. I feel like I tweeted this. I felt like I was in the Miyazaki swamp level, Brad. I felt like I was walking through
the poison
underground area at Elden Ring. Exactly. I forgot what the name.
I forgot what it was called. It's the red swamp area. Yeah.
Yeah, the red swamp area, or Kaled.
With rot. Yeah. Yeah, we're Caelid.
Caelid too. Oh yeah, it was a Lake of Rot. Yeah, exactly. But also Caelid too. It felt like fucking Caelid. I felt like every second outside, you could just feel my meter just like tick down. Beep, 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 beep. It's just like anxiety. I'm just like, oh my god. And even like during the stream, like to keep the stream up, I had to go from air hole to air hole. Like I was like going from the air hole and like blowing the air hole onto my phone so it can cool off. And that actually worked. It actually kept my phone up for a while. And then I had to step outside for like 10 minutes and it just ended up frying. And I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm just not going to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home because actually I don't need to be doing this at all. Like, why am I doing this? So I went home after that. And that's how we spent America's 250th birthday.
Nice. Gene, how you're kind of saying, like, aren't you guys glad you missed me for all the perversion? I want to let you know that since you've been gone, Mike has become a furry.
No.
She's looking at Star Fox porn.
No, but that was for the meme. All right. Let me be very clear that most of what I saw was horrible and awful. There was a lot of fart stuff in there. Like, let me be very clear that was a horrible idea. But we got the greatest thumbnail ever because of it. So
yeah, it is a pretty. It's a something thumbnail. Yeah, it's something. That
was very good work last week.
Yeah, God bless you, Jimmy.
Yeah, fart porn is interesting because I've encountered it.
Come on, man.
Well, if you're a gooner in any capacity, you're gonna encounter like some weird shit from time to time, right?
Yeah.
And then so like I have encountered fart porn, and I'm like, okay, well let me try this,
You're open to new experiences.
Exactly, and I like let me see how this tastes, for lack of a better word.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Gene. What happened was I went on Rule 34 to look for Wolf from Star Fox to find something funny to tweet.
She actually likes Wolf. That's why.
Because he is hot.
Great.
He's hot.
Exactly. Yeah. See, suck it, Brad. Anyways, so I just went to find something funny to tweet for when I beat the game. However, a lot of it was Wolf farting on Star Fox and Star Fox having a boner because of the fart. And it was just really weird. There was a lot of Wolf and Isabelle stuff going on from Animal Crossing. Yeah. But it was just like, but I was like, this is not what I expected to find here. And it was just very strange, but we did get a funny image.
What I expect to find.
I wasn't expecting the fart stuff, really. The Isabelle stuff was like, oh, well, it's a lot of it, but whatever. But the farting,
You never really expect the fart stuff. So like I distinctly remember the time I encountered the fart porn. I was like, oh, she's really cute, though. She's really cute. So like, what if I like get into this?
Yeah, girl, fart on it. Oh, Brad's leaving.
Yeah,
Wasn't it? Was it Chuck Berry who was known for he would fart on prostitutes? This is not. I've seen this discussed.
No. This is true.
He would fart on prostitutes.
This is true. I've known about this from.
Oh, hell yeah! See, now Brad begrudgingly has to acknowledge this conversation.
I don't know if it was a fart or poop fetish. I'm not sure exactly which one it was.
I believe, if I remember correctly, he liked to fart on them while they were going down on him. So.
Damn.
Hey, I can almost get that. I don't get it, but like
because you're in the stink too. The thing about it is like, well, now we're all just in the stink. I don't know. I don't know. Is the stink what they like or the sound? I don't know.
You're all just stinky, so let's just what the fuck are we talking about? Anyways,
welcome to Punching Up.
So that's my experience at the Great American State Fair.
You know what? You really sold me on it. I might go next year.
You should go. It's still going on, man. You should come down right now. Come out right now. Let's all hang out.
I'll fly out there, Gene, for that. Sounds pretty tight.
Yeah. It was amazing. The Ferris wheel barely worked. It was so slow, and it's like the only attraction there. There's horses. But you can't ride the horses. They're just there to like be hot, also, like with everyone else.
Hate horses.
Yeah, sweat.
And then there's a FIFA fan zone where you can watch FIFA games like with everyone else. And that's clearly the best part of the whole thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Actual community, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's been going on in DC. Fun times.
Yeah.
Sounds great. And even during July 4th, there was a literal like sandstorm that just popped up out of nowhere. Like it just happened.
I didn't know you got sandstorms there. That's crazy.
We got everything here in DC for some reason. It's like a Mario
cursed
level.
Place.
Yeah, it's like we got all the biomes of a Mario level here, you know.
Yeah.
A Mario World.
That's really funny, dude. All right, let's talk about some actual news before we get off topic again, because it will happen. It's just the way it is. But Switch 2 is getting a battery revisions at the end for Europe. That is, so they're getting rid of the model. They're going to have internal batteries now that you can replace, and I believe that's also for Joy-Cons for Europe for like a law there. But they are also ending the production of Switch 1 there next year, I believe. I'm going to read this. Right? I'm going to read this really quick from Nintendo's website. Starting summer 2026, in preparation for the upcoming changes in European battery regulations coming into effect in mid-February 2027, selected Nintendo products in Europe will begin to be replaced on a rolling basis by revisions that contain a user-replaceable battery. There is no difference in functionality between current products and revised products containing user-replaceable batteries. The first revised products are expected to become available for summer 2026, with additional products becoming available in autumn, winter, and early 2027. Due to a variety of factors, revised products may not become available in all European countries simultaneously. And they have a bunch of information, of course, showing that all down there. This is not going to affect us in the United States whatsoever, as far as I'm aware. But I'm trying to see where exactly they do say in these frequently asked questions what they are getting rid of. Okay, so Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch Lite and Nintendo Switch OLED models will all continue to be manufactured in 2026 and should be widely available in Europe all year. From mid-February 2027, almost 10 years after the Nintendo Switch launched in March 2027 or March 2017, Nintendo will no longer sell to retailers hardware in the Nintendo Switch family of systems, specifically Nintendo Switch Lite, and Nintendo Switch OLED model. Sales of Nintendo Switch hardware on Nintendo Store will also end in mid-February 2027. So, if you're in Europe and for some reason you want a Switch 1 or a Switch OLED or Lite, you have until the end of, or until next year to get one. So just keep that in mind. But I guess that is just the ending it there. Not here. They're going to continue to manufacture them or sell them here, as far as I'm aware. So that doesn't affect us, but Europe, big market. So if you're in Europe, heads up. Like I said, this doesn't affect us at all, so I don't expect anyone to have in-depth thoughts about this. But does anyone have anything to say about it before we move on?
I mean, it does just make sense. Okay. Oh no, thanks. We were talking about it in the Discord of some of our listeners being disappointed, but we had said too, it's like you can't have your replaceable battery and your super affordable console too. So it's like, yeah, do they want to revise the Switch Lite so that it can be compliant with these regulations? Fuck no. Right. Stop selling it there. So they're gonna get their replaceable batteries for these future consoles, but why would Nintendo spend all that money to we're gonna make all of these compliant and continue selling them? No fucking way.
Yeah.
Gene. Yeah, I kind of wish I can get a replaceable battery Switch 2, actually.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer because I just bought a Switch 2, my first Switch 2, because the Switch 2 I have is actually just given to me by Nintendo, so I decided to just buy another one. Especially now that it's still $450, right? I wanted to buy it before the price increase. Hike. But now I'm just like, well, it's like if it's only in Europe, then I don't know if I only want the European games. You know, I don't want.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's region locked, unfortunately.
Yeah, right. So it's like, god damn it. So it's like, is it region locked? It is.
I believe
right?
so. Yeah, Nintendo's usually region locked for the consoles, I believe. I can double check though.
Yeah. Well, you can play the Japanese games on the Switch 1.
It might. I know like DLC is always region locked. Like anything like that always is. Whereas like you can buy a PAL, you know, like you can buy your Asian cartridges and play them on like your North American machine. But if it came with like a DLC, you can't use it. Because for example, there was like one of the Xenoblade Chronicles games that was like, and it comes with the DLC, but if you don't buy the North American version, you can't actually use that download code. You only get the base game.
They are not region locked.
Yeah, I'm just reading this. Apparently, you can play physical game cartridges that are not region locked. And I found it like Australian website saying something about it, but I didn't see anything for NA. So maybe you can. Maybe
I might look into buying a replaceable battery Switch 2 then, I guess. But it's like,
you know what you should do, Gene, is wait to see if they do a Zelda special edition.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time special edition, or like one with different colors. Like I kind of wanted to wait, but it's like, whatever, you know. So yeah, I think I'll wait for some kind of special edition before I have my second Switch too. Basically.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want another one. So
yeah, Micah,
that would be nice though to have a replaceable battery one.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I don't know how long the batteries usually last in those. I'm not sure for like consoles and stuff like that or controllers. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Joy-Con, I don't expect much from that shit anyways, but the actual system itself, pretty nice.
For sure.
All right. Next little thing. Jason Polanski of Atari actually sent this to me today. And he's like, you guys should talk about this on the show. And I was like, why not? There's nothing else to talk about. So there's a new Yoshi toy coming out, and I thought of Micah immediately. And I was, I want to know, Micah, what do you think of this little Yoshi toy? Well, basically, he is a giant Yoshi figure that can shoot out his tongue and eat an apple. And he's called Yum Yum Yoshi.
God, I don't know. I'm not in love with him. Like,
you got burned by Yoshi game, so.
Well, here's the thing. When I first saw it, I thought it was AI. And I was like, I'm so sick of this fucking AI bullshit. And then I saw it was real. I was like, oh, my bad. But also, I don't love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's got creeping me out. And I'm still mad at the Yoshi. Still mad at the game. So I'm not going to support this.
You got burned on that game.
I didn't fucking finish it.
I've only heard people complain about it. The only person I heard complain about it, though, is you out of everybody.
No, because I just saw a tweet today from some guy saying, man, this game was so boring. And then the Fem Trooper, who I follow, she was like, yeah, I didn't like that game very much either. And she was one of the first people I saw saying, like, this game's kind of bunk, And I'm like, yeah, this game fucking boring as hell, dude. I haven't gone back to it.
Yeah.
I'm pretending it doesn't exist.
Damn. And that's the last one you're going to get for like 7 years. So,
dude, I might be dead before they release another Yoshi game. All right. Yeah. And it's like, this could be it. This could be the last one I ever see.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bill of Crab shit baloney.
Yeah, it's tragic. Gene, did you play the Yoshi game?
I have it. I bought it on physical, but I have not played it yet. Mysterious Book, right? Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's not good, Gene.
It's not good? Some people like it.
Yeah, I think they have Stockholm Syndrome. It's just not great. Like, no, it's just like each level you go in and you get a different mechanic to mess around with, and that's the game. Versus like fun Yoshi platformer.
Sounds like Prince of Peace Showtime, actually.
And that was actually something I meant to bring up about it, is that because I didn't buy Showtime, because I played the demo and just said, this is cute, but this truly is a children's game. Truly. And it's like, it's not a bad game, but it really is a kid's game. And I'm kind of feeling that about Yoshi. I'm like, it's not a bad game, but I'm just bored. It really does feel like when I was a kid one time, my grandma bought my sister and I like a new board game, completely ignoring the age recommendation on it. And so we were probably like 10, and she bought us a game that was like ages 4 and up. And it was just dreadful. Sitting through 6 rounds of that with my grandma, would be like, yes, grandma, it's very fun. Thank you for the gift. Yeah, we were good kids. We weren't going to tell her it sucked. But that's how I feel playing Yoshi. It's like, oh God, I bought the board game for children.
Damn, dude. Hate to hear that. Sorry, Yoshi. Since we're talking about toys, I might as well throw this in as well. A new Lego Pokemon got revealed. That's an insane link I just sent, but there it is. This is like a Polly Pocket / Mighty Max little figurine set. The outside is a giant Pokeball, but if you open it up, it's kind of like a little play diorama thing going on there with Professor Oak, Red, and I don't know, who the fuck is this kid with the green? I don't even know who this is.
That's Greeny. You don't know him?
No, is that Greeny?
Fan you are.
It's Greeny, dude. I mean, I'm not a Pokemon fan at all compared to most people.
They're calling him Picnicker?
Excuse me?
What?
It says the set featers Red.
Well, she can say it though. It's fine.
I can't say that word. I can't say that.
Yes, you can. It's Picnic. Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess this is a thing. If you Google Picnicker Pokemon, it's just always a child dressed in green.
Okay. Oh man, that's funny as fuck, dude.
Lockmore,
I'm a
don't
person
edit
who
that
enjoys
strangely.
picnics.
Yes.
I'm a person who enjoys the activity of picnicking.
Picnics are tight.
Well,
Yeah.
oh, if only there was a word for that.
No, I
Brad,
can't.
what would you call
Yeah,
it?
it's too tricky. Like, what if I fuck up and just comes out wrong? It's too risky, man.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good, Micah.
Yeah, I'm good on
Yeah, okay,
that.
well, this set is glorious. This is way better than that fuck ass Yoshi toy.
Yeah,
Look at
it's kind of
this.
cool. It's not $300.
What do you mean it's kind of cool? It
It's not
opens up and they're
$300 cool.
in there.
Yeah.
Well, few
I mean,
things
that's
are.
that like that racist kid on there, the slur kid. It kind of throws it off for me.
Whoa.
It's too dicey.
You don't have
But,
to call him that, you know?
I know. So it starts with an Eevee and a Pikachu. Okay, I guess those are like big Pokemon. So I wish it was the OG starters, but those aren't too bad. Oh, I scrolled down. There's some more Lego ones I haven't seen. There's like a Rayquaza one. That one's kind of sick, actually. Do you see that one, Micah?
I do not like this Rayquaza
Oh,
character,
what?
but I do
All
see
right.
this set.
Damn, you don't like Rayquaza? Shit.
I don't know. Like, why'd they name it that?
I don't know. Why'd they name the kid a slur? Like, what am I? I don't know, dude.
They should have put that kid with the Rayquaza set. That would have made more sense.
Yeah. Do you see the Arcanine?
Yeah, I
dog?
don't like that one either.
Okay.
I don't see a
So
lot
you
of
like
these don't translate
the,
well.
You like the Polly Pocket one though,
Yeah,
and the
that's
Gengar
cool.
one we remember was cool.
Yeah, that one was sick. But yeah, Gengar, he's over here. I scrolled over. Yeah, that one was really cool.
Right.
The Polly Pocket concept really resonates with me because as a child, I loved Polly Pocket. So big fan of this.
Okay. I'm gonna write a note for Lockmort here. It's for timestamps. So,
tell him he
like,
might have to edit some stuff out if we get demonetized because YouTube thinks we said the bad word.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, whatever. All right, so that dude, that's pretty much it for Nintendo news for all week. There hasn't been a whole lot going on here.
Amazing.
I'm trying to look for news that is like interesting for our show, and there's just not a whole lot going on right now. Just the way it is.
Someone will be like, whoa, you didn't even cover that there was a new DLC for obscure Japanese-only title last week.
Yeah.
They're like, what kind of podcast is this?
Yeah, new tracks were added to Nintendo Music from Mario Kart World, so there you go.
That's huge news, Brad. I could just gloss over that.
I don't know, because no one would care on this show. That's why I try to pick news that we would actually care about somewhat.
Did you even discuss the new Alarmo themes, Brad?
I didn't know there was a new Alarmo theme. Is there?
I think not recently. This is like maybe 2 weeks ago. I think they added
the
new
Donkey
stuff
Kong
to Alarmo.
one?
Yeah.
I have the Animal Crossing one going. That
he
one's
ain't
sick,
using
dude.
it. Listeners, he's lying to you.
That's what plays when I wake up from my alarm.
That one doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
He's a liar.
It's KK Slider sitting there.
KK Slider.
I can't drag it over here. It'll turn off. I can't. It's plugged in.
Yeah, well, KK Slider, you deserve to wake up to that if that's what you choose. My God.
You and your weird fucking vendetta against that little dog. You leave that dog alone.
Everyone thinks he's so fucking cool, and I hate him.
You're just jealous.
No.
You're just fucking jealous.
No, I'm a truther.
Yeah. Gene, are you happy to be back on this show?
Hey, not a lot of news, which is fine by me. I'm not really, I still stick by. I'm not a fan of video game news. You want to talk about layoffs now?
Yeah. Next thing you're passionate about though is PlayStation is moving away from physical games in 2028. I'll read all these write-ins first, and I'll let you guys go off. Big dumb stupid idiot wrote and said, "Hey, brick blasters, with Helix and PS6 more than likely not being full digital, is Nintendo the last bastion of physical games? About half of Switch 2 game sales are physical, and as much as they're clowned on, game key cards are still treated like physical games. Huge shout out to Gene for getting on CNN to tell the normies how much an all digital features screw ups games." We'll get to that. Dave wrote in, Dave9834 said, "Hey, brickers, for all three of you, with the news of PlayStation get rid of physical games in 2028, will you start to buy more Nintendo physical, even key cards, knowing they're possibly going to do the same sooner than thought? I know Micah is like me and loves physical cases. Stay cool in that hot weather." And JD wrote and said, "Gene, nice to have you back. Somehow, these two got even crazier without you. Did you go to Taylor's wedding?" No, but real talk, with PlayStation getting out of the physical dick space, disk space. How do you think Nintendo reacts? I've seen some talk about how the Japanese audience ensures they'll always have some physical release, but is that making them big enough to keep it going if it wasn't enough for PlayStation? All right. Lots of shit going on here. Gene, you were on CNN to talk about this. Let's hear your thoughts.
Sure was.
For anyone who didn't see it.
Yeah, you can find it on Quest Means Business YouTube. You just search up Washington Post and CNN, basically, on YouTube. You'll find it there. It's a 5-minute segment, and they invited me over to talk about. Yeah, it's big news. This is the
talk of the town.
Yeah. Where do I even begin with this? It's upsetting. Well, let's talk about the write-ins first. So, will Nintendo kind of take over? Yes, actually, right.
At least for this generation.
Yeah, if after 2028, the default games I will buy a third party now will be Nintendo games. And that sucks. Like I don't want to buy Pragmata and a game key card. But that's because Capcom doesn't want to spend that money. All these companies don't want to spend money on physical.
Correct. None of them want to make physical games.
None of them want to make physical. Like that's true. I think Nintendo does though. Because I think they do for now. But I think they do for the foreseeable future, because like they really went out of their way to make sure that they found a solution for like big games to like have a physical presence. Again, game key card isn't like something where like, oh, here be we're screwing you over. It's like, no, this is the best we can do with this format in terms of offering physical, because the fact that they went out of the way to make physical for a portable machine in and of itself is pretty wild. And I think it does go to show that it is really important for Japan. Japanese people enjoy having things like crazy concept. I know. Oh my God. Imagine wanting to own a thing. But Japanese people, especially, they love physical media. Newspapers. People still love reading newspapers there all the time. Manga sales have overtaken Western comic book sales, all because of the strength of the sales of manga. So it's like Japanese folks love physical media, that they always have it, and Japan is very, very important to Nintendo in ways that Japan isn't for Sony for some reason, and Sony will say that it's important. But they obviously still want to operate on like a global scale, and like I don't know. It was a shocking announcement to me too. I certainly did expect it. I think like most people, we expected at least by the PS6 era, right?
I thought we would get through the PS6 and that maybe would be it, but I didn't expect them to cut it off, I guess, at the start of it. What do you think, Gene, about Nintendo having digital games cheaper compared to physical? To me, that's just them signaling like, we want you on digital.
I think yeah, that's true. And also, that they're not shy about, the quote unquote dynamic pricing that my old friend Doug Bowser, former Nintendo president, has cited before. And that's part of that, and that's why I'm shocked. Like Colin, I've heard Colin's rants about the physical versus digital. I have a lot to say about it. I'm with Colin for a lot of it, and I'm also upset at him for a lot of it too. But I'm definitely with him in that I'm surprised that Sony just didn't go that way also. Like, here, this now costs $80-$90. You want to collect it? You want to collect it? Then buy it. Then pay the cost of the printing, basically, right? And guess what? I would totally do it. I would totally buy a GTA 6 for $90 if it meant that I get the whole game on 2 discs, if anything. One question about like 2 discs format is like, I have to imagine that that's really fucking hard to do,
Sure.
Like to like manage like, oh well, this song and these voice samples are only going to exist on this disc versus this one. Like I have to imagine that that's very complicated and difficult. But I would still love it. I would still embrace it. I would totally buy a 2-disc version of Final Fantasy VII Revelation. Absolutely. I'll totally buy a 3-disc version of GTA 6, no problem. And I'll buy it for $90, $100. I'm already gonna fucking spend $100 on that stupid shit anyways. and not have anything in my hands, So yeah, I think Nintendo actually did do it the right way in terms of like, hey, you want the cartridge, and then you pay for it. And I'm really surprised that isn't the standard, really.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And it's kind of the standard for movies, man. Because like, if you want to buy a movie, you can buy a movie for $10, like on Apple or or Amazon Prime, and I do buy movies digitally, right?
Mhm.
If you want to buy that, you can buy it for cheap. Most movies are just $10. But if you want to buy the Blu-ray, if you want to buy the Ultra HD Blu-ray of that, it's going to run you at least $20, probably closer to $30 or $40.
Yeah.
And that's half the price of a video game for a 2-hour movie. But that probably doesn't even have fucking bonus features because a lot of these DVDs don't even have bonus features anymore. They're totally they're skimping on that too. So, yeah, it's just I just don't understand why they don't do that. And I really hope that if there is a backtrack, then they'll be like, okay, we heard you. We'll just charge more for the discs.
Sure.
Like, and that's where it is. And it's like great, but it makes no sense. And I can on the other hand, I also empathize with Sony's predicament because they have pretty much become the de facto printing press for video games. Xbox is barely there, right?
Right.
And Xbox is signaling that they don't want to, even though Halo came out and said, "Oh, we're gonna have a physical disc." And I said, "Yeah, the game's not gonna be on the disc, though."
You're right. Yeah.
You're not spending any money on storage to store the game. You're just giving an empty disc. And what was I saying?
You're sympathizing with PlayStation.
Oh yeah, sympathizing with Sony because they become the de facto printing press. So it's like every modern video game that's new and like high budget will have to go through Sony to print it. So it's like asking the New York Times, like, hey guys, can you print the LA Times and the Washington Post too? It's like, no, that's not. That's not how it goes. So it's like I can appreciate their predicament in terms of having to load the bear of the burden of printing every game, and maybe
I didn't know they did all that themselves. Interesting, or a lot of it. I didn't know.
They did do it all themselves.
Yeah,
so I mean,
that's
the other thing though, and it goes back to why the all digital future sucks, because like it's again Sony controlling all the levers of commerce here, but they lose control of that once it hits the retail stores, and they want absolute control of that completely.
I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, Gene. I don't remember exactly the statement from Nishino saying, but I think they were kind of alluding to that they will allow like game codes to be sold in stores, like how you can with Switch. You can like buy an Animal Crossing game key code in the store, like Best Buy or something like that. And I guess that could, if that is a thing, maybe like retailers can change prices or they'll have more control on how they want to set it. I don't know. Do you think that's possible?
I guess, yeah. Walmart could just be like, "Hey, here's a Final Fantasy VII Revelation for $50."
Yeah, kind of like how they're doing with Switch 2 games. Some of them, Mike has been getting cheaper physical there for pre-orders.
Which is so weird. It makes no sense that physical costs less than digital to me.
Yeah,
less convenient.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, it just makes no sense. It's less convenient. There's more cost to it. There's a whole box and paper and plastic that's used to print it. Why isn't it $10 cheaper or $10 more expensive?
Yeah. I'm trying to see how much space an SD card or a Switch 2 like game key card can hold. Do you guys know off the top of your head?
I'm trying to 64 gigs.
Yeah. So the thing with that is, like we were saying, a lot of the developers flip the bill to put it all in the cart themselves. And Nintendo does it for their carts. Do you think the next like Switch 3 or whatever will have probably the same size cart, or do you think it'll be a little bigger? Because a lot of games, especially third-party games, absolutely cannot fit on that.
I hope that whoever the vendor is to create these carts, because Nintendo doesn't make these carts themselves, they're relying on another company, right? Whoever that vendor is, I hopefully the technology will advance enough time by the time the Switch 2 comes out, which is way far in the future.
We got like 7 years to go.
Yeah, we got 6-7 years more of the Switch 2 to go to. So hopefully by then they would have figured out the storage problem. This is beyond the 5-year space of the AI, the AI pricing for RAM right now too. So it's like, hopefully they figure it out, and we can get cartridges in the future, because I think Nintendo would like to. Nintendo is a toy company. They like to sell products to you. They like to give you something for your money. and they struggle. Here's the thing, like Nintendo's getting all this praise for basically doing nothing, right?
Right. Yeah.
While Xbox and Sony just shoot themselves in the face. The whole reason why I've grown so anxious about the all digital future is because of Nintendo. Nintendo's the reason why I buy all their cartridges all the time. Because and I've mentioned this many times before. I've spent so much fucking money on the Nintendo Wii eShop.
Yeah.
And the Wii U eShop, because I thought, I was like, oh no, the Wii U is it though, like this this is what we have for the foreseeable future. This is the future of Nintendo. So I just went to eShop and I just bought a bunch of games. I just bought like all the old NES games, thinking like yeah, this is gonna be it. And it turns out it's not. And then I had to buy all this shit again on the Switch One. So it's like, if anything, that I think Nintendo is unfairly criticized for a lot of things, but like I think that's still true. Nintendo is kind of the worst in terms of digital preservation.
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
They're worse than Xbox, and they're worse than Sony.
Yeah,
but it's because Nintendo always wants to sell you a thing. They want to give you a thing. They're the ones charging you $50 for or whatever for cardboard. So
yeah, for Labo, yeah.
Yeah, for Labo. So it's like, I think if they do figure out a way to sell you more plastic in a box, they would do that. I think that is a Nintendo way.
Totally. Micah, what do you think about all this physical games going away from PlayStation? You're also a physical games enjoyer.
Yes. Yeah, very much so. I mean, on the PlayStation side of things, it's disappointing because of the, like, looking at the market as a whole. I'm not a big PlayStation gamer. I don't know the last PlayStation game I bought physical. I don't have many for PS5. Like, that's not my space like to play in. But of course, they are like the tastemaker right now. They are like the popular home console. It's huge of them to do this because it gives permission, let's say, for other, companies to be like, well, if it works out for them, let's see how that goes for them. And then we can phase out our stuff too. It is just also like, yeah, we all know it's inevitable. It is going to happen someday. I'm collecting as many Switch and Switch 2 games as I can, basically. And I am taking advantage of Walmart and Amazon having the pre-orders cheaper. They mark up the price afterwards, but for these games where Nintendo set the digital copy cheaper, Amazon and Walmart are matching that price on physical pre-orders. So I'm getting as many of those as I can, but it's disappointing. Part of it too is just the nostalgia factor of like thinking about going to GameStop midnight releases for games and everything, and just that time is gone.
That time's era been gone for a while.
It has been, and that's the thing. It's like the real disappointment is just like, man, I'm sad. I feel old and I don't want to see this go away yet. And I was seeing people were really tugging at the heartstrings with like clips of kids opening games like on Christmas and stuff like that. And it's like, it's not the same when it's just like, here's a download code for Indiana Jones. It's like, but I don't know. The disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined, but also for Sony specifically, it doesn't affect me greatly because I don't purchase games there hardly ever. If Nintendo announced that they were being done with physicals, I'd be a fucking wreck. And the real worry is that this kind of cascades in the future because it is just going to be like, well, Sony's doing that. Now we kind of have permission to follow suit. Sure. That's like the long term. Oh man, this sucks.
Yeah. I believe that'll be the fate of all these companies eventually. But like we said, Nintendo will be the last holdout. So you at least got, 7 years with your Switch 2. So if you love physical games, get them on Switch for a while. The only thing I will say is that when we get into the next generation of consoles with the PS6 and Helix, whatever it's going to be, when we start getting third-party games, we're already seeing third-party games struggling to run on Switch 2 often. Like Borderlands just doesn't come out now, pretty much.
Yeah, it's just gone.
A lot of games are getting delayed for it or taking longer. They're coming out later, like 007 and stuff like that. I wonder if we'll start seeing just less third-party stuff on Switch 2, or if they'll find a way with like the AI upscaling that the systems now have, if they can get that going. I don't know. we're in a very strange time right now where we have a lot of questions still and no clear answers. So I'm not a physical game collector anymore. I like older retro kind of for collecting maybe, but I don't collect games anyways because it's just so fucking expensive. I'm more to buying the games to play them instead of just collecting them and putting them on my shelf, which is fine. But I mean, like I limit for everyone. I like having options. I think it's cool, like being able to buy physical games and having like, hey, this game's cheaper or physical right now, so I'll buy it there. Like I have PS5 games that are physical because like they were cheaper physical. Like Devil May Cry got cheaper, but it's just losing that option is a bummer. And I feel for all you out there. It's very sad, but I don't think Sony's going to totally go back on it. Maybe they'll change a little bit, but I don't see it going back all the way.
Well, here's the thing, and this is where I'll rant about what Colin said. I don't think Colin really understands PC gaming. Is that fair to say?
I mean, yeah, he doesn't really game on PC at all, so I don't.
But I don't think he understands what PC games actually are.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Like how, like the ownership and like.
Oh, how you can like buy a game off like GOG and put it on.
Well, not even just GOG. Like you own a Steam game better than you do a PlayStation game.
Yeah, you do. Mm-hmm.
Not every Steam game has DRM. You know, I just started playing Brutal Doom, which is the old mod from 2011 or 2012. Guess what I did for that? I bought Doom 1 and 2 on Steam. I went into the folder for that, and I created its own folder using the files in there, and I was able to completely modify Brutal Doom using the Steam game in there. Mm-hmm. So my ownership of Doom 1 and 2 is way, way more vast than even a physical disc can even have, because I have the file there. I am changing it there. That's the thing. Like you know, and I've always been a PC game evangelist, but like, you know, the now that I'm back into it, like it's only reminding me that's not just ownership of a video game. That is complete dominion over a video game. I am not only an owner of a video game, I am the god of that video game. I'm changing the reality of what's in the game to fit my needs and my wants. Mm-hmm. So that level of ownership is way different. Also, you know, you can't. I saw somebody in the comments of the live stream yesterday. I can't. Like I should really buy all the games right now because PC2 isn't going to play the games on PC1. That doesn't exist on PC. Right. You know, any game that I bought in 2002, guess what? It still plays on PC. It's the same thing. I still have access to it on Steam like I did back in 2002. I can boot up Hotline Miami just the same way as I did way back then. It's going to have my same files and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But of course, yeah, also GOG having different storefronts and everything like that. Like you have a level of ownership on PC that consoles just don't give you at all.
That's correct. But if I will say, if you are a physical game collector and you like having a thing on the shelf or whatever, like a lot of people do, that's not a thing on PC. But if you want more autonomy over the product you buy, I guess PC is definitely the storefront or the place to go.
You can print your own discs and you can on there, you know.
I mean, if you want to go that extra mile, if you want to do like a customized thing, but I know a lot of people just like to buy the game and have the actual case on the shelf.
Yeah. Well, and that's why the physical matters too, because it's not just collecting and like having a sale, but like my copy of God Hand and my like will still work on my PS2. Mm-hmm. You know, there's no license there. There's no online check-in there or anything like that. You know, and there's a lot, like most PS5 games are still the same way too. You know, I can boot up my PS5 right now, have it offline, and put a disc in it and play it for forever. You know, PS4. Mm-hmm. I can play PS4 games on there. Mm-hmm. And who cares about a day one patch? For fuck's sake, man! I really hate that argument. Is like, oh well, you don't have the day one patch though. It's like, yeah, but the game is complete, and they released it that way. I think it's more important to have access to the game than it is to whether, oh, it performs like 10 frames better though with the day one patch though. Like, no, that's not the most important thing, at least for me. For me, the most important thing is access to the game at all.
Yeah.
I wonder to play it.
Do you know if things like Crimson Desert, for example, Gene on PS5, they like needed the servers to turn on for the game to work, even if people had it early on PS5?
I think so, yeah. Crimson Desert, you had to... Well, yes, you did. Yeah, because even my save for Crimson Desert during the review period didn't last when it went on. So when it went live.
Is there, like, I guess theoretically, is there a way they could just turn that off? So, you know, if you have the disc later on in the future, it won't work?
You could, yeah. Some games do that. The Crimson Desert is one game that I absolutely believe that do that because Koreans don't give a shit about the physical games.
That's true. Yeah,
a lot of the world don't give a shit at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the Koreans are completely different from Japanese in that way. They're like, no, man. As long as the game is on PC and I can play it, then it's all good.
Yeah.
As long as I can have a cigarette while I'm playing the video game, then that's all that matters.
Yeah. PC is definitely, I think, the best platform. I mean, that's where I play most of my stuff, pretty much. But the only thing that I would say consoles have advantages of is simplicity for most people and price. PC, you're going to get the best experience, but you're going to pay the most for that experience. And I lament the Steam machine, Gene, because that could have been a good open for a lot of people to get into PC gaming, but the price is just so fucking insane, I think, for anyone who's like a console gamer, someone who's looking to get into gaming, when you can get a PS6 for like, I don't know, 600 or something or PS5, sorry, right now for like 600 over 1,000 with no controller. It's a hard
700
sell.
700 now for
700
PS5,
now.
Right? Yeah. Which is
tough
yeah,
sell.
Well, I mean, I like, to be clear, I think the Steam machine is overpriced. I think it is too expensive. But I think these discussions of PS5 versus PC are not really apples to oranges, but like, like it does miss the advantages of being a PC service.
No, for sure. Yeah, you get way more benefits on PC. But I'm just saying, for someone like your average Joe who's just looking to get into games or something like that, not people like us who are super dialed in.
Yeah. It's really for Micah. Let's be clear, right? Because Micah wants to have the plug and play experience, and that is what the Steam Deck and Steam Machine do offer. You literally just go in there, you download the game. Once the game is downloaded, you press play, and you're going to play the game. There's no fussing around with settings or anything like that.
Right.
Which is, again, that's too bad because they're like, Micah did want a Steam machine, but it was $1,000
for one game.
For one game.
It was just a cute little cube. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me was just like, damn, it's an adorable little cube-shaped system. It could be fun to mess around with, but yeah, at that price, I really was like, I can't justify buying this. I can't justify buying it.
Because Micah is reading the Steam Machine exactly correct. It's not about the power or the horsepower or whether it runs Linux or anything like that. It looks fucking cute. And it is an entry point for PC games, right? So it's like that could have hooked in people like Micah. And Steam Deck has hooked in a lot of people into PC games.
Sure, yeah.
For me too. It was absolutely my re-entry into PC games where I was like, oh man, I'm totally remembering why I love PC games over everything else. Just to be the ability to be able to choose your settings, let alone mod things. It's just wonderful. It's magical. So that's why, like, I'm also surprised Colin doesn't play PC games because, like, he loves to play video games when he's high, right?
And probably, yes.
So he does, right, Micah? He does. Like, there's, and I don't blame him for that. Yeah, exactly. Well, same here. When am I not playing video games high? I love playing video games when I am like on a little weed and I can just immerse myself into experience. And I feel like that experience is only further enhanced when I'm able to mod a game to my own choosing. And I'm surprised Colin doesn't vibe with that. But I guess the
I just think he doesn't want. Yeah, he just doesn't want to deal with any of that shit.
Yeah. No, and we definitely too are living room couch gamers. Yeah. Don't want to sit at my desk and play. Don't want to bring the giant, because like the computer, yes, it's a fucking huge tower. It's like, I'm gonna bring this downstairs and plug this into my television. It's fucking huge, So it's like, as of now, it's like, yeah, if you want to play on PC, it's like, yeah, let me go up to my office, the place where I work, versus the separation of, this is the thing that's fun, and I get to sit in my recliner. And that's where it's like Steam Machine could be cool, but it's definitely not at the price point that we want to mess around with right now.
It's very light. You could easily just bring it anywhere in your house. It's so light. You're just carrying it around like a little ball.
Needs the GameCube handle on the back.
It does. Like the box itself actually comes with a handle. The actual box
does it?
Itself.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But the cube itself does not have a handle, which is unfortunate. Like I would love. I'm sure D brand or whatever will come up with a case that comes with, that has a handle or something, which would be great. I might actually get that. What were we talking about though? Yeah, Steam Machine. It's too bad that it costs that much. But really, that's why people are jumping from PS5 to PC. Because if you're going to go all digital anyways, Steam itself has already proven itself to be a better steward of the all digital future.
That's true.
Than Sony has.
Yep.
You know, Sony just removed movies.
Yeah, Sony needs to definitely ship up there. They get their shit together in a lot of ways.
So Sony removed PT. Why?
I think that was a Konami thing, probably.
Yeah.
I'm sure Konami wanted them to ditch that. Because Konami with Kojima especially.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. And also, like I was about to say, like you can't download Transformers Devastator or Devastation. But again, that's an Activision Hasbro licensing thing, So it's like, again, but I have the disc for that though. I have the disc for that. I can play Transformers. Yeah. It's an excellent game. Platinum Games' last great game, actually.
I have that. I've never played it actually though, but I do.
You should play it, man. Dude, it's basically Bayonetta with Transformers.
Yeah,
it's the Bayonetta combat system with Transformers. It's fucking incredible.
Cool.
It's peak. Like the boss battles are amazing. Like I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, I don't know anything else you guys want to say. I talked about it a lot on Summit Sign already, so I don't have a ton to say. But anything from you two before we move on?
Were we just talking about the digital future?
Whatever, yeah, digital, whatever you want to say, Steam Cube, whatever the fuck you want to say, anything.
No, I'm gonna keep buying as many physical games as I can. I'm gonna be the change I believe in. It's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna make a dent. All right, I am one grain of sand in the entire desert, but
sure,
I'm gonna keep buying them.
Yeah,
and so I can say I did.
Do whatever you feel like you got to do. Absolutely. You want to buy a physical? You do that. You enjoy those games.
You want to have Jollibee spaghetti? You go ahead.
God bless you. Go ahead and have that spaghetti. I'm good.
What if you took the spaghetti, you put a scoop of protein powder in it?
Ooh, I won't do that. I don't enjoy. I'm so not enjoying the process of making a protein shake anymore, Mike. I'm considering just becoming a dry scooper with protein now. Just
you can't do that. Do you blend the shake? I mean, or just shake in a shaker cup?
I just shake a cup. Yeah.
No, just get.
I'm not getting
blender.
A fucking blender out. I'm not doing that.
No, dude. No, because it's 10 times better though. I went from being like these shakes are terrible to this is actually a delicious milkshake. You gotta you get the blender, a couple ice cubes. It transforms the entire experience.
Okay.
I just got a small Ninja blender, the mini one. It's 10 times better.
I'll try it. Blenders are fucking loud. Sick of that shit. But
it is loud,
but
it's like 15 seconds of loud. Yeah. And then, and if you add in add-ins, then they mix so much better. If you like the powdered peanut butter type of stuff, it goes in way better than if you shake it. I'm telling you, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me just ask you guys one more question about physical. I guess now that there's been so much backlash against PlayStation and all that, do you think they'll make any adjustments or will they stay the course the way it is?
I hope, like I said, I hope they do what Colin suggested. Just charge more for discs.
Just a premium thing.
Just be like, hey, okay, all right. Didn't know you guys liked it that much. So you guys, now that we know that you like it that much, then we'll just charge more. And at least speaking for myself, I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
Why not? That might even prevent me from double dipping digital and physical, which I often do. And I'll be like, no, I'll just buy the disc then. I won't even buy digital.
You want that physical fizzant when it comes out.
Exactly. It's literally called fizzant.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it might not be, and Kojima's upset about it, right?
Sure, yeah.
So all I'll say is look, if the PlayStation 6 really is all digital, I might not get one. I might not get one too. I might be out.
It will be.
Mm-hmm.
It will be.
They will be because that's what this is. 2028 is still fairly far away, right? When you think about it, it's still a whole year, more than a year away. Probably around the time the PlayStation 6, they're going to start talking about the PlayStation 6, whether it's released or not. So it's this is probably them just kind of softening the blow.
Oh yeah, they're getting the bad news out of the way right now. Absolutely.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to sour down the announcement of a PlayStation 6.
Correct. Yep.
That's I think that's definitely what they're doing. But if that's the case and the cadence of the games is still the way it is, you know what? I think I could skip missing 1 or 2 games a year.
Sure. Yeah. It's up to you.
If I don't have to buy $1,000 PlayStation 6, just to buy $120 worth of games, or not even $120, like $140, $180 worth of games per year.
That's only going to be
I
one
think
game by then, though.
it's
By that time, one game will be like $150.
yeah, exactly. So it's like if I'm gonna do that again, might as well stick to the PC then. If it's gonna be all digital, I trust Steam a lot more than Sony and Nintendo and Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Valve gets so much glaze, because they've been a pretty good customer facing operation.
Yes, if Valve ever goes public, or whenever Gabe is like out of the picture with Valve, whenever that happens, I'm gonna be nervous. I'm gonna be like, oh fuck.
We would have to be nervous. We would have. I'll be very nervous about my library too. I'm always nervous about my library, but so far it's been safe. Again, the fact that I can still go into there and play my old games from I can play fucking Soldier of Fortune like on Steam or whatever. Like that's amazing. You know?
It is. Micah, do you think they'll stay the course, or any changes you think they'll make?
I kind of expect them to stay the course and just like rip off the Band-Aid. You've pissed all these people off, you know, because it is like they're still going to do, presumably, this digital only PS6, the handheld. And the thing is, I was like locked in for the handheld, clearly going to be a digital device, because though I do only want to play like 1 or 2 games a year on PlayStation. I just want to play an exclusive game here and there. So I was like, well, for me, that's fine. I'm not buying my entire library on PlayStation, the third-party stuff I usually get from Nintendo. So I was like, you know, PS6, handheld, whatever that ends up being, I was sold on that anyways, because it's like, I do just want to play. I mean, bad example, because right now there's like no exclusives I want. Horizon, I don't want to play.
Well, whatever.
Horizon.
You want to play Witcher 4 on.
I want to play The Order 1886 when they make a new one. Oh. They will someday. They will. And I'll play that on there, right? But I don't know, man. They probably should have just did the Nintendo and tried to wean people off physical games by making the digital cheaper. Like, just make it appealing. Simply make it appealing. Simply
did do
make
that.
Digital appealing and start there.
They did do that with
all
Vita.
this time.
With Vita, they did that, but it was not enough to save that little handheld.
Oh, well,
they did everything right with the Vita. That's the issue, you know.
Vita,
it was a consumer that was wrong about the
shit.
Vita.
Yeah, the memory cards. Yeah,
the memory cards were so expensive, dude. It was fucking crazy.
They were, but that's the issue with going proprietary media for handhelds, and that's why Nintendo went out of their ass way to be like, oh, we gotta find a fucking cartridge maker for the Switch. Addendum. I'm glad that Micah brought up the handheld, because I always forget that the handheld is a possibility.
Yes.
If the PlayStation 6 is like a unique piece of kit that offers something interesting that isn't just like displays video games, I would totally buy it then. No problem.
Okay.
If it is some weird VR like headset, even if it was like VR it came in with it, I'll try it out. If it's some new technology or advancement, if it's I'll definitely buy the handheld. That might be the last PlayStation thing I buy, but I'll definitely buy the handheld, because I would love a PlayStation handheld that plays PlayStation games. That'd be dope. But otherwise, though, it's like I got the ROG Ally X. That's already the handheld for a PC. I got Steam Deck, which is way weaker, but still good. You know, I got the Steam machine right now. I'm all PC kitted up right now.
Yeah,
so.
You love buying new hardware, though. The Steam machine is a great example of that.
I didn't need it.
Yeah,
I didn't need it at all. But it was $1,000.
Yeah,
so,
we'll see what happens when all those things come out. And like, God bless all the people that stick to their guns. You do what you got to do. But I have seen this throughout time: people complaining about shit and flipping the switch when it actually comes to push to shove. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, the funniest example ever. You guys probably remember that. The Steam machine, or the Steam group, not boycott the game. There's no private servers, and 80% of the people in that group are playing that game when it launched. All it takes is like a 2-minute trailer for people to forget all that shit. So we'll see. But hey, man, if you can make Sony hurt and really feel that pain,
I think Sony will turn around if they start making games.
Yeah, that's
seriously.
They need to have better
like,
exclusives. They need to have better exclusives. I'm sorry, you know.
There's so little that like this generation that I'm like, oh, I simply must fire up the PS5 and play that. It's like they lost me with Horizon because I didn't like the new one, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm not invested at all, which is why I was like, this news it's like, it sucks for the industry as a whole for me, but I'm like, I don't fucking buy PlayStation games. I'd have to look maybe the Pathless. Or no, that wouldn't make sense. Maybe it was the God of War game on PS5. It's probably the last physical one I bought. And I didn't like that game. So they lost me with that too. I don't like God of War anymore. So like,
Damn.
I don't know, man. What are they? I'm gonna play God of War Luffy. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that shit. So it's like they've already kind of like.
Is that how she's been pronouncing it this whole time?
No,
I've never once said it.
This is a new bit. Yeah.
I don't know how to say it. I cut off the trailer before they said it. I was like, look at this fucking shit.
I think it's Laufey, I think.
God of War Lufa.
Lufa.
You know, like
I was watching the stream. You guys like watching that, the reaction. I was like, look at this ass. And I was like, fucking shut that shit off. I switched to Game Grumps. I was like, I'm not playing this. I'm not watching it. So I've actually never heard anybody say it.
Well, don't worry. You're going to watch Colin play it. So there you go.
God, if he plays that shit,
he's going to play it.
He's going to play it. He doesn't even like God of War anymore.
He'll play it.
Which is interesting. Yeah.
I know. He's got it for work. But I'm like, God damn, I don't want to see this shit. But anyway, so like they've lost me as a customer. Because otherwise I'm like, well, for third-party stuff that I can't play on Switch, such as Borderlands 4, well, I have an Xbox for that. And so, like, Xbox, every once in a while, I was like, you're still here.
Are you going to buy a Helix then, or the PS6 handheld?
Oh, my God. I'm definitely
it's gonna be
not going to buy the Helix. Yeah.
It's going to be the handheld. So you're going to be playing on PlayStation.
Yeah, long term, that's the move because Xbox, I think, is dying. I think we're on life support at this point with Xbox. But, oh God, no, there's no way I'm going to buy their next console now.
Think of Xbox games you're excited for. Gears, you're going to play, I assume, right?
I'm going to play Gears. And Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm going to play on Xbox. Okay. Because I have it, so. That'll be.
Are you gonna play on your G Cloud thing with that shitty app?
No. Oh,
so you're gonna play on the actual console? Okay.
I'm gonna plug it into the loft upstairs. Yeah, I'll bring the Xbox upstairs because Colin and I will probably be playing Grand Theft Auto 6 at the same time. So we're gonna need to stay separate and not spoil each other. So I'm gonna have to like get ahead of him on that.
Oh, Micah's gonna play Grand Theft Auto 6, really?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, I love GTA 5. I played it twice.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm excited to talk about what games you're playing then.
Well, because like Grand Theft Auto 5, I got it midnight release when it came out, and then I bought it again when they put it on Xbox One. And so it's like I haven't played it since then, and watching Colin play it has been really fun to see the story again. But I'm hyped for Grand Theft Auto 6, but I'll play it on Xbox. That's easy.
Okay.
Well, I have it. I have the Xbox.
Plays best on Xbox or
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Well, it's still the best controller too. I hate the PlayStation 5 controller.
Just get an adapter. You could probably get an adapter for it.
But we don't need to do that. The Xbox is here. It's here.
I know, but this is like your last year with it, maybe.
Well, no,
this is it.
Still probably gonna play stuff. Xbox. They're still putting games on like the fucking shitty S or whatever. So like, it's gonna.
I know, but like, how many games are you gonna be willing to play in your loft?
I mean, I only play like 2 a year on Xbox, so that's my whole thing. It's like I might like Borderlands, which is never coming out for Switch 2 because it apparently can't. So it's like there's rare examples like that, but otherwise, it's like I don't know, man. I got a bunch of stuff on Switch 2 I can play. So Adventures of Elliot, all my JRPGs, all those work fine. I don't need those to look crispier.
I mean, going back to my point about me not getting a PS6, if Sony locks in, gives Miyazaki like $10 million, I'd be like, just make Bloodborne 2.
Oh, they should give him $300 million.
Yeah, and just give him all the money to make Bloodborne 2, and it's like, hey, guess what? Bloodborne 2 is exclusive on the all digital only PS6.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, I guess I'm spending $1,100 to play one video game.
Yep.
That's the thing, dude. They really got to sell this shit, in my opinion.
But it will work, because the games sell, right?
Exactly. I mean, to me, because I'm looking at it and saying there's what do I want to play over there that I can't right now? Nothing.
Yeah.
For
now.
I don't need it.
Ghost of Yote and Cyrus are the only ones right now, and like, Ghost of Yote I loved, that was a great game. I haven't played Cyrus yet. Still don't really want to, honestly.
I didn't finish it. It's not bad or anything, Gene, but it didn't captivate me like Returnal did.
Right? Yeah. It just like I'm looking at gameplay. I'm just like I kind of don't even want to start this.
Yeah. Like the gameplay is good, but I don't know. It just didn't.
It looks solid. It looks like a good game, but it's like, but also like it's kind of like Returnal, but like without the edge, So it's like, I don't know. I like I'm a guy. I should want to be playing as a guy, but I'm like, I kind of like Jane better as a protagonist than Rahul, Like,
it was also just presented so differently. Returnal having this real like mysterious kind of flair to it versus the George Soros adventure really just kind of being more like, we got to explain the story more because people didn't get it last time. And it's like, but I liked the mystery the first time. I didn't play it myself. I watched Colin play through both of these games. But just being along for the ride, I'm like, I liked Returnal's presentation style better.
It was a cooler world. It was a way more interesting world to look at as opposed to Star Wars as George Soros, a brown alien world, right? But Returnal is like, no, this is like darkness and aliens and like space suits and everything. That her spacesuit looked cool, Like I like, right? Like her spacesuit looks like retro, like tech. Versus like Staros, he looks like a soldier boy guy, and it's like, okay, that's cool.
Yes, no, she was a total like Sigourney Weaver. Like, yes, I love this, and then it's just like, I don't know, everything about Saros was just like, I don't like it as much, just aesthetically. All right, but I don't know. PlayStation, like, get it together. Make another live service game. Those go well for you.
They're trying. Lord knows they're trying.
Yeah. I do love Marathon. I think that game fucking slaps, but it's not doing well. It's a big trouble.
I mean, cripes, man. What Marathon? We got fucking Foam Stars. We got Concord.
Well, that was made by Square Enix. Foam Stars was.
It's all going so
Concord,
well, though.
Awful.
This whole push.
I know. Break-In coming or Fair Games Break-In, whatever. That's dead on arrival already. So
I love what Colin said, where he's like, "Those are two good names, and they wasted it on one cursed project." That's a really funny observation. Yeah. And now it's like, oh great, now I'm thinking about that too. God damn it.
That is funny.
God, do you know what we need to unify everyone? We need a new Payday game. Those are fun. That's what
I think. Kane and Lynch.
I think Gene hit the nail on the head. We need Bloodborne too. That'll just unify gamers.
Yeah, but they can't do that. Everybody wants it. They can't.
That's up to seemingly From Software right now, at least. I don't know.
Yeah, they can't give people what they want. Mike is exactly correct. Like what are you thinking? What are we thinking? Yeah. They can't just give us what we want.
No.
It's got to come with caveats or nothing at all.
Yeah,
like they could just give us nothing. That's like what they're doing.
Hey, we got at least our precious Astrobot lives on seemingly.
Astrobot, yeah, because in saying all of this, Sony does still have an identity that I can readily see compared to Xbox, like because whether or not I'm interested in their current offerings, it is like Astrobot and Horizon and God of War, it's like they still have something I can look at. The upcoming intergalactic shit, like they still have an identity that I can readily see.
I want to see anything like anything like that. Yes. Micah,
so
correct.
It's like compared to Xbox, where I look over at them and it's just like a fucking mall and they got a bunch of stuff, but it doesn't really feel like a cohesive brand anymore. So it's like, I'll give Sony that at least, like for all the things that I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Sure.
They do have all those games. I'm like, yeah, all right, I don't want them. But now I think of Sony, I'm like, yeah, Astrobot. Sure, Horizon Hunter's Gathering. Wow,
Wow.
God of War, yeah. Where meanwhile Xbox is like just laying people off and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna really focus on Doom. Meanwhile, we're gonna lay off 50% of the Doom.
We're gonna get to all that. We're gonna get to all that.
Oh my god, it's so bad, man.
All
right. Let's move on to what we're playing first before we get into Xbox and all that kind of stuff. We'll break it up. Gene, you seemed amped up to talk about what you've been playing. What do you got?
I've been playing. I've got hit with GTA fever.
Yes.
Just we didn't see shit we saw some new screen captures. So that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But pre-orders went up. Like, I don't know why anyone would want to pre-order, because you're not waiting in line for anything. You can
The
just buy the
only
game.
reason I could see, Gene, is I think PlayStation charges you like immediately or that month or whatever. So if you just want to get it out of the way or whatever, spend your money, I guess. But that's, I mean, I'm not going to pre-order until it's like ready to preload or something like that.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll get a review code for it. So
yeah,
it's
that'd be nice.
Like if
they send them out.
Yeah. So yeah, I know, right? So if I pre-order it, then it would just fuck up what.
Yeah, you should wait as long as possible.
Yeah, it would just fuck up like how Sony reads my game, because I've done that before where I pre-ordered a game and then I got a game code for it, and then for some reason I just had two versions of the game or whatever like that, two SKUs of the game. It was really weird.
Yes.
But I've been replaying Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5, both on the PC.
Okay.
Both on the PC. I just finished my run of Grand Theft Auto 4. On the PC, it's a Grand Theft Auto Complete Edition featuring both episodes of Liberty City, Ballad of Gay Tony, and The Lost and the Damned. I only played the base game for now, but if you don't know, the PC version on Steam is famously fucked, completely jacked. Have you tried it at all, Brad?
No, I haven't played GTA 4 on Steam.
Oh my god, it is so bad. Not only it's definitely missing like most of the songs because of the licensing issues, which sucks, right? Like there was the old Czech Russian radio station in Vladivostok, right? Most of the songs on Vladivostok are just gone.
Damn.
Which sucks, because that radio station was like the flavor of GTA 4. Like, that's the station that introduces you once you get off the boat and you meet your cousin Roman, right? I don't know why these Ukrainians sound like Italians. Like, clearly, like the accents were. They didn't really hire actual like Eastern Europeans for this game. Clearly,
they didn't have the budget.
Oh no, dude! The guy who's always asking you to go bowling does voice. So he does sound effects for the football podcast that I like, and he does like Christopher Walken impressions and shit, and he's excellent. But it is really funny. It's like that. It's just some fucking guy. And he's doing like, now he does all the impressions on the podcast. Fantastic.
That's really
Jason
interesting.
Zumwalt.
Wow, I should look him up. Yeah, that's Roman. Roman's always one is, hey cousin, you need to go bowling.
Do you
want to go to the strip club with me? Cousin, let's go see some titties. Do you want to see some wonderful titties, cousin? I love him. But the Grand Theft Auto 4 PC edition not only has all the radio stations missing, but like the textures are all fucked up. The performance is fucked up. Like, it does not perform on good rigs. It's just like terribly optimized. There's completely like lighting technology missing. Like, even in the very first apartment, there's a restaurant called Jizzy Jim's. And Jizzy Jim's is supposed to have Jizzy Jim's is supposed to be lit up with a green neon sign. And in the PC version, it's just out. Like all the lights, the street lights are just out. Streaming, the LOD is all fucked up and everything like that. Like, it's just like the NPC behaviors, dude. The car behaviors are all fucked up too, man. When you go on the bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge in Liberty City or whatever, the cars will you're just driving along and suddenly the cars will just start flying off the bridge. You know why?
Why?
Because there's a train underneath it. And the cars are misreading the train as traffic that's incoming. So like, even though it's underneath it. So it's like it's just trying to get out of the way of the train that's not in the way. So it's like it's all fucked up. Like, everything about the game is just like not even like correct or right. So there is a mod pack. There's a mod called Fusion Fix, which fixes a lot of things. Definitely fixes the lighting. And there's a website called Gillian's Mod Pack where you go in there and it restores all the textures that are missing. There's graffiti that's just missing in GTA 4 on PC, which is crazy. Damn. So the mods like restore all that. They restore all the music. They restore all the lighting. They make the lighting better, so you can actually see the city lights like in the distance, which is beautiful. It's amazing. The game just sings along perfectly. 60 FPS, 120 FPS now. Beautiful restoration, and it basically looks like a GTA 4 remastered with this, and it's very, very simple to install. Just download it, unzip it, and just place it into a folder, and you're done, and it's all perfect. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto 4, man, that game has aged pretty well, honestly. I I think in terms of the writing, definitely.
How's the like the movement and the gameplay? How's that feeling?
It feels exactly like it does, just it feels just like a Rockstar game, just like heavily animated. So just like the turning is like real slow and everything like that. But it feels just like it does, just really slow animation, is really slow turning. The shooting is pretty good, especially when you turn on like auto aim. Like I feel like you should be doing that on Grand Theft Auto games,
right?
And yeah, I don't know. It just like the game itself just really aged pretty well. I feel like a lot of the satire regarding immigration and Republicans and stuff like that, like that all of that has aged completely well. Like all that shit is still true. And but it's an interesting also like time capsule. I'm gonna write about this more on my Substack sometime. So go check that out, Gene Park Substack. I think it's called by genepark.substack. But it's a really interesting time capsule of pre-Obama America. Like Obama didn't even win yet. This is still at the end of the Bush years, so they're still talking about terrorism and all that good stuff. But yeah, it was just so good to go back to it. I just beat the whole game. I just beat the whole story, and it was a lot of fun.
Cool, man.
And I jumped into GTA 5 because I was like, I still want to play more GTA, man. I'm still hyped about this. And playing GTA 4 reminded me, oh wait, I actually fucking love Grand Theft Auto. Actually, like I love Grand Theft Auto. I think I've always forgotten that it's actually still one of my favorite series. Grand Theft Auto for me, for me was probably my favorite game of all time at that time. It's definitely fallen in that regard, but like playing again, I was like, no, I remember why I love this so much. So I'm still high on GTA 4, so I hopped right into GTA 5 Enhanced Edition on PC. So the GTA 5, of course, was originally a PS3, Xbox 360 game, formatted to PS4 and Xbox One later on, and that was nice looking. And then they finally did a next gen version for PS5, and that has ray tracing, but the PC version not only has ray trace reflections, but ray trace global illumination. It changes the entire look of the game, guys. Like it looks like just like being in your car garage, like the way the sun like just seeps into your rooms and everything like that. The way the lighting is just bouncing off your face and the skin and like the textures of the car, the way the headlights looks on the floor. I was gonna mod the shit out of GTA 5, but I looked at the enhanced version. I was like, I don't think I need to touch anything. I think this looks fantastic. I could add more vegetation, but I was like, I kind of want to just play the game just raw as it is. So I put in like a trainer to so I can just get just guns whatever I want and any car that I want. But other than that, though, I barely touched the modification in that one. Because I think GTA 5 Enhanced looks amazing, especially on PC. It's clearly the best version. It looks like I'm playing a next gen version of GTA 5. Like it doesn't look like the only reason why the game looks like it aged poorly is because like the NPC behaviors are still really simple. They're just kind of walking down the street on their cell phone and they're like, hey, cracker, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, it still has the bones of a PS3 game.
Huh?
It still has the bones of a PS3 game.
It's still the bones and the animation of a PS3 game. So it's like, I'm glad Michael laughed at that because that's how they sound, right? The GTA NPCs, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're like yo, bitch, blah, 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 bitch. It's like just random bullshit. And I love that. But I don't know. How are you enjoying because I heard Colin's playing it now too, which is fun. How are you enjoying GTA 5 again?
No, it's been fun to see it again because so I'd played the story through twice back in the day, but it's been a long time. And so as he's playing it, everything's kind of coming back to me. And it's like, if you asked me to write down like all the story beats, like, I don't know, I don't remember it that well, but as he's playing and certain scenes happen, then I remember like, oh shit, this is going to happen next. Like, oh damn, like I know what's coming up, and that's just it's been cool to kind of see it again. And to just laugh about different things like the flying, because you have to, kind of level up your skills. So it's like the first time you try to do like a flying trial and he's just like fucking crashing that plane. But it's like, well, Franklin can't fly yet. Franklin
I just did
sucks
that.
at flying.
The Franklin flying. Okay, I haven't done that yet. Yeah, okay.
It's and it's just memories too of I remember trying to go for all the achievements on 360 and woof. The game was fucking hard, some of those achievements. Like so yeah, seeing Colin play it again and kind of reliving that story for the first time in many years has been great. Makes me more excited for Sticks. I kind of do want to. It would be fun to go back to 4. Like 4 specifically, I never played through the entire base game, but I played Ballad of Gay Tony and Lost Damned, which were on disc. Man, what a time. And Ballad of Gay Tony was huge for me in getting into gaming in the first place at that time.
Really?
And so it was one of the first games, because my first boyfriend really got me into playing 360. But that was one of the first games that he was like, yeah, you have to play this, you know? And I played it like all by myself, you know? And then really Red Dead off of that, which became my all-time favorite game and was huge to getting me into gaming. Like, I can't believe this is what games are now. Like, this is incredible, you know?
Wow, what a way to start on gaming with Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto 4. That's crazy.
Oh, dude, because it was that and to like Gears 3 was another one that was like, oh my God, this is incredible. Like, to go back to those days, really not knowing like where the fuck Xbox would be now. Oh my God. Watching Colin play it has made me very nostalgic and wanting to go back. But it's like, yeah, 6 is coming out this fall. Allegedly, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm sure they mean it this time. But if something were to happen, I'd be very upset. But I'm going to wait for that. And I'm going to be super hyped about it.
I'm very upset. I'd be very upset too, man. I'm really excited for GTA 6 now, especially like, you know, like I've given GTA 5 shit about its story before, and I still feel like I still hold those opinions. But reliving it right now, it's been fun to now that I know that it's like a matic, like very stupid story. Like I actually enjoy it as such. Like I completely forgot that Trevor has his 2 buddies, Ron and Wade. Like,
yes.
I completely forgot about his characters, and as soon as I saw them again, like just like you, Micah, I was like, oh yeah, I remember these guys. I remember all the stupid shit they're gonna do, and I got kind of excited. I was like, oh yeah, I don't really like Trevor all that much as a character, but I think it's because he's supposed to be unlikable. So that's why I think he's done a fairly good. They did a fairly good job depicting him. Although I think some of the writing is a little cringe on him. He's a little too edgy, I think.
It definitely fit the era. Because like playing it now, watching Colin play it, it reminds me of like, yeah, you know, 10 years ago when I was in my 20s, this was like knee-slappingly funny. And now it's kind of like, oof. So still gets a chuckle, but it's like, I'm a different person. It's kind of like playing Borderlands again. It's like still silly, but it doesn't hit the same in my 30s now. I'm like, it's not as funny as it was before.
Yeah, I always thought that about Trevor though, but probably because I was already 30 by the time I played GTA 5. So
and part of it too being for me being, you know, that age when it came out and being like, whoa, to see someone writing dialogue like this in a mainstream game type deal, like, whoa, it was almost like the shock factor of South Park, right? Which really is quite quaint now, but at the time still just being like, oh my God, and it's in this game that everybody's playing and they're talking about this stuff. It's like, it's quite even I won't spoil it in case anyone hasn't played it yet, but like even Trevor's like introduction in the game is horrifically violent. And when I first played it, it was genuinely shocking to me that's how you meet this character, and he's like a violent menace. Yeah, it was genuinely shocking.
Considering what order you played the Grand Theft Auto games, yeah, that's pretty shocking. Yeah.
And so it just was. It's like, oh my God, this is what gaming's capable of. But it's playing it now, having played a lot of games, you know, in between there, it is like a lot of this kind of cringe, you know, and it just doesn't quite resonate the same.
Pretty cringy, yeah. But Michael and Franklin are a pretty fun pair. But it's been interesting to compare the gameplay styles of both. I know that Grand Theft Auto 4's driving always gets a lot of shit. I personally love it. I think that the driving in Grand Theft Auto 5 is too easy. It's too simple. You're just kind of going left and right and just kind of going, right? Whereas in Grand Theft Auto 4, you actually have to consider the weight of the vehicle. And for me, that always made it more engaging. Every time you have to take a turn. I always love being able to like like, oh, I need to start taking the turn really early now if I want to make this pretty steep turn. So I gotta hit the brake and just like kind of like drift into the lane.
Like you're playing Gran Turismo.
Yeah, like basically like it's like Gran Turismo, yeah, which is too bad because like Grand Theft Auto 5's cars and the driving looks so much better, especially again on enhanced. All the reflections, oh my god, the game looks amazing though on GTA 5 Enhanced. Though I can't recommend it enough. If you guys have not played GTA 5 Enhanced on PC, never mind the PS5 Pro, because I played it on PS5 Pro and I was like, oh cool, I like seeing the reflections in the mirror, but it's really the lighting and everything like that, and the way everything like just bounces off. It looks like a completely different game. So it really, I'm having a great time. I feel like I'm playing a new game right now, despite the writing and the gameplay mechanics. And I also think the mission design in GTA 5 is kind of better. GTA 4 they were still trying to figure it out, but GTA 5 like they actually like had like multi-step heists that are just really fun and innovative. And I praised it back in my 8.0 review back in 2013. I gave it an 8.0, which is the second lowest score on Metacritic for Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh,
I got a lot of death threats back then too. Don't worry. They were still happening back then too. And again, I still gave it an 8.0. I might give it a higher score right now, 8.5. Maybe. Especially since I feel like it's aged really well, especially with the new enhanced graphics. So much fun. So I've been having a really great time playing Grand Theft Auto and revisiting the open worlds of Rockstar in preparation for GTA 6. And besides that, I also played a Brutal Doom, which is the heavily modified version of Doom. Where Brad, have you ever?
I haven't played it. I'm aware of it though.
Yeah. When you shoot enemies, like they'll blow up into like bloody chunks and guts that'll stay on the
because the game isn't violent enough already.
Well, it's the older Doom style from what I remember, right? It's not like the 2016 and above.
Oh yeah. It's all from original. It's all using the base to original 1993 Doom as an example, but they put blood and guts and like they make the people explode, but all the new guns are completely animated differently. There's reloading, which does fuck up the rhythm of the game. You do have to reload your pistols and your shotguns, but it still feels really good.
Yeah,
and you can aim up and down too.
Okay, that's interesting for old Doom. Yeah.
So that's been a hell of a lot of fun, and I replaced the soundtrack with the new Andrew Hulshult remix versions of the classic soundtrack. So it's all guitar, bass, and drums, and it sounds so fucking good. So I've just been playing that, just old games, because what's out right now, honestly.
Yeah, nothing super important out right now. I feel like
nothing's out right now, right? Really?
How dare you?
Well, we'll let Micah speak, but yes.
Well, let's see what Micah.
Did you play Star Fox?
Oh, I did play Star Fox. You know how Asmongold was bitching about like how he couldn't play it or whatever like that? Guess what? I kind of agree with him. I think the game is pretty hard.
Star Fox? Yeah, I mean,
it was challenging for me. I'd never played Star Fox before, but it was fucking challenging.
Hard as fuck. I totally forgot how hard Star Fox is, especially if you want to get like a good run. That's important. And yeah. So I actually haven't beaten it, even though I know it's only 2 hours long.
Yeah.
But I fucking played it so many times, like
sure.
I played it on the 3DS, I played it on the N64, I played it on NSO. So it's like at a certain point, I'm just like, I bought it because I'm definitely happy to have it on cartridge. Definitely, absolutely glad to have it. And it's a great game.
Yeah, but it is good.
Yeah, and I've gotten used to the look of the people, the characters. I think the only person I still don't really like is Fox himself. Like he looks like he's got like a really big chin,
Hell yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, he looks like he definitely looks more chud than anyone else, Like his dad looks cool and fucking
his
hot.
dad does look cool.
Like his dad looks like cool, like Top Gun cool, and Wolf looks cool too, like Top Gun cool. And his Star Fox looks like he just came from January 6th. He looks like one of those Twitter guys in the car with the selfie, wearing sunglasses, and they got a beard, and they're talking about.
It's not that bad.
He looks a little chuddy, which is funny to me.
Trying to remember if you can get sunglasses for Fox in the game if you like get all the medals or not. I can't remember if that was a thing.
Yeah, I love that you can unlock different skins and stuff like that. Really cool, like really classic game. Definitely one I want to play more. But once I'm in the mood for it, because right now I'm just in a Grand Theft Auto mood right now. Oh my god.
Cool. All right, Micah, you're up.
Yes. Well, so I am still playing The Adventures of Smelliot and having a great time. The exploration and like the side quests, it really stands out to me that they really have great rewards. Like you want to do the side quests. It's not just about getting like new cool weapons, but like upgrades for them, And so like doing the side quests as they become available, huge to do. They don't take a lot of time. I like that. I like that it's not a huge diversion from the story missions, but they are worth doing and just doesn't waste your time. I like too that like you go around exploring and you upgrade not just Elliot collecting, the pieces of shard, but like also like you upgrade your companion character and their abilities and everything. So I'm still having a ton of fun with it. I'm really taking my time and exploring every corner of the map, finding all the secret caves and all that. And that's been working well for me in terms of being appropriately strong for these various bosses that you encounter. I haven't felt like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that yet. Like just really taking my time with it. And, I'm upgrading my health and weapons and all that. And I felt like I've been pretty on par so far with every like boss fight I've come up to. So that's been great. Not much else to say about it, but I'm still chipping away at that. Our Discord was really popping off about Rhythm Heaven Groove. And I hate rhythm games. I've never liked them, but everybody was having fun with it and I felt left out. So I tried the demo and I did like it. It's really challenging, like really, really challenging, some of the mini games, but with a couple tries and they have like a little practice mode you can do, I was getting the hang of it. And so I didn't succeed on like my first attempt for some of the games, but then I figured it out and got it. And it's just a delight. With how challenging it is, I just keep wanting playing more. It's kind of addicting. And I've never played a Rhythm Heaven game before. And like, it's quite clever. Some of the things they do, like they'll kind of zoom in on you so that you can't see any of the visual cues. You have to rely purely on the sound, for example, or like the count that you'd going in your head. So I am really enjoying that. It's also interesting. The game is very dialed in about trying to get you the best experience while you play. Like it tells you not to use wireless headphones because of the latency, and it tells you like use wired ones. There's this little setup mode that you're supposed to do with your TV that is supposed to, if there is like input lag to your TV, tries to compensate for it. And so it's just like, it's neat, all these kind of things that they're really trying to get you like the best experience and almost like troubleshooting with you. Like every time you boot up the game, it's like, don't use wireless headphones. And I see people complaining online and everyone's like, the game fucking tells you not to do it. Like, I don't know what you want from it. But yeah, the characters are cute. The music is really bouncy and fun. So I played through the whole demo. The game actually got delivered today before the show, so I got to play a little bit more. And the variety of mini games too, they're just really creative. There's one mini game that actually has multiple parts where like you're a spellcaster and you fight, enemies along the way, and you actually like level up your little character, and you have to wait and come back later after you've completed more of like the other mini games, and then you get like the next part of that little story, and there's like 4 parts to it. I mean, that's really fucking cool. I thought it was just all individual mini games. It's like, here's this one mini game, it's like multiple parts to it, and it's like a little RPG-esque. It's fun. So I'm loving it. I can't wait to go play more. And it's a Switch 1 title as well. So if you haven't gotten the Switch 2 yet, you don't need it to play Rhythm Heaven. So highly recommend as of now. Maybe I'll be raging at it later.
Yeah.
But right now, highly recommend.
The schizophrenic heel turns Micah has on games from week to week.
Well, no, it's not. I'm anticipating that this game's going to get more complicated, because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be good at this rhythm game. So I'm just waiting for the moment where it's like, yeah, too difficult, but we had fun up till then.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Anything else? Just those two?
No. Yeah, that's keeping me busy enough.
Cool.
I keep considering going back to finish Yoshi, and every time I look at it on the shelf, I'm just like,
Yeah, it's all right.
Not today.
It's all right. For me, the only thing I've like finished recently is Twilight Princess. I went through it again. I streamed it all, and yeah, still fucking good. Mike actually watched me play a lot of it, causing chaos in there.
I didn't stop by the last couple streams. I left you alone. I was like, I don't need to be blamed for any chaos that occurs.
But yeah, I still love that game a lot. I think it has some of the best characters in the series, especially with Midna. She is by far the best companion character that the series has ever had, and I hope they bring a companion character back for future Zeldas. I think it worked well enough for Link in Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom is kind of like an isolated thing, but when we're getting to the point now where characters are speaking, like voice acting in the game, and everyone else is talking except Link, and they're having to write story things around it why he doesn't talk much. I think we're getting to the point now where it's like, if he's not going to talk much, you should have a character talk for him a lot. So I think that worked really well. Sick dungeons, still. Snow Peak Ruins, still one of my favorites. An amazing dungeon.
God, dude! Every time I think about peak dungeon design in Twilight Princess,
yeah,
Snow Peak Castle, Snow Peak Mansion, like that's the one. That's so interesting, so creative. Like there's a story being told there. It's peak. They were cooking with that one, and all of the dungeons.
Yes, Arbiter's Grounds is really great as well. We talked about that recently, Gene.
We did. We talked about the Death Sword. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, the Temple of the Sky, really fun. A lot of verticality on there and you get the double claw shot. So bouncing back and forth is super fun. Hyrule is really big compared to a lot of Zeldas before it. It is pretty empty in a lot of spaces, but I guess when I think about it, a lot of those 3D Zeldas kind of are empty in the world. So at least it looks cool going through it. I like a lot of the side activities you do in Twilight Princess. Like there's the part where you're defending the wagon from all like the moblins and stuff, which reminds me of Majora's Mask. You probably remember the alien invasion part. And after that, you go back to Clocktown with the little wagon. So that was really sick. Going to the Wild West town where you find like the last Sheikah member there. That's really sick. And the music that plays there. I think it's a really amazing game. The intro is long, and I know that drives a lot of people off the game because it is a long intro. But I think if you stick with it, you're going to get one of the best Zelda experiences out there. So unfortunately you can't really play on anything modern right now still.
I was about to say, where did you play it?
I busted out the Wii U for it right here.
The Wii U, baby.
Wii U.
Yep.
Which I hate.
That's modern enough.
No, yeah.
I remember I was so tired, so fucking sick and tired of waiting for both. I just busted out the Wii U and just like reconnected. I was like, no, I just want to play it right now.
Yeah, so, and like I hate getting the Wii U out. It fucking sucks. I hate this thing. But it's the only place where I can play.
Did you play with the Pro Controller or the gamepad?
Oh, the Pro Controller. Dude, gamepad fucking sucks, dude. It's so bad. It's so bad, dude.
It's comically bad.
It's light, though.
It's kind of light, but it feels just awkward as hell. Like they didn't figure out like good ergonomics still with that thing. So I don't know. But anyways, Twilight Princess, fantastic game. I hope it comes to NSO this year. We got Wind Waker last year, and it is the 40th anniversary, so hopefully, but I'm not counting on it. So, but whenever it comes out, if you haven't played it, please give it a try.
This is why I don't trust Jeff Grubb, because Grubb,
that motherfucker, I'll never forgive him.
Right?
I'll never forgive him.
Why is this the one thing that he says ends up not happening?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, you son of a bitch, you got me.
Yeah,
I'll never forget.
It's literally been years since we heard about this, and I've been waiting for it the whole time. And it's why I started emulating, because it's like it's just taking forever to do it. I bought Twilight Princess like 20 times. I
have every version of the game. So
yeah, I would buy every version of it, no problem. Charge $200 for me for the Switch 2 version. I'll fucking buy it still.
I'll buy it.
Don't care,
bitches. But they won't let me. I
just want to see Brown Town that badly.
Oh, Micah complaining because I was in Kakariko Village, which is next to Death Mountain, and she's like, "Oh, it's brown." Oh, you didn't see the parts where I was in the forest, Micah? You didn't see the part where I was at Lake Hylia, the snow area?
I didn't see any of that. I did like the part where you're riding around on those Beyblades. That was cool.
Yeah, that was tight.
That was fun.
That is sick though. That is the coolest.
That's a cool item.
Item in I live in Twilight Princess. Dude, Lake Hylia in Twilight Princess is so beautiful too.
It is.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And that might be my favorite Lake Hylia in the series.
Yeah.
Because Lake Hylia in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is like, it's just there.
It's just there, yeah. It's not as like, it's not as big an event as it is in Ocarina in this game.
That's weird because Lake Hylia usually is like a part of like the journey. Like you got to go there. But in Twilight Princess and Tears of the Kingdom, they're like, oh, you go to the Zora Waterfall, or you go to the Zora Kingdom, which is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but I was shocked that Lake Hylia, like nothing goes on there.
There's not there's not a lot there from what I remember off the top of my head. There's like, the bridge, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe some.
I mean, the bridge is awesome.
Maybe some Gleeok over there, but I don't know. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Let's get back to our final news story. Xbox. Oh boy, they had a ton of layoffs. Asha put out a whole big rundown thing. I'm not going to read all of it because it's very long, but basically,
read the whole thing. It's like 15 minutes.
I'll let Maddie handle that on his show. They are laying off approximately 3,200 people throughout fiscal year 2027, and 1,600 were laid off yesterday. Today, we found out that about 50% of id Software is now gone. So that's concerning. Every studio is pretty much losing people. Game Pass, we also saw some Game Pass numbers, this was according to Wall Street Journal, 30 million subs, which is not good. Nowhere where they want it to be. Not good at all. And I just have a bunch of tweets from Jason Schreier kind of talking about it. So let me see what he's got going on here. Okay, so he's talking about the cuts. Half of it is later. The staff at Blizzard Entertainment are told that they won't hear until reorganization impacts them till further. So Blizzard could be affected down the line with all that kind of stuff. Arcane is kind of in flux apparently as well with a lot that's going on here. Apparently it's over budget, delayed, so that studio is kind of on watch and could be in trouble right now. The thing about this is, like, we knew 1,600 people got laid off yesterday, but there's going to be more shit that's happening as well down the line, so we'll figure out about that. But Compulsion, Double Fine, Ninja Theory, and Undead Labs are all out. They're no longer going to be part of Microsoft. They apparently have found buyers, or let's see, Compulsion, Double Fine, I think will go independent, and Ninja Theory and Undead Labs will be sold to someone else. So at least they didn't get shut down, I guess. And yeah, Arcane has entered a consultation process, which is not good. And that bums me out because I like Arcane. But yeah, shit's on fire right now. Asha is cleaning house, and like I understand she does need to clean house in some regards, obviously, because it's been a clown fiesta over there for a while. And so she's got to do what she's got to do, but it's pretty brutal right now. Micah, you were a big Xbox fan. How are you feeling about all this?
Okay, so I do believe that some dramatic things need to happen for this brand to ever fully turn around and come back to what it was. However, I feel like some of these decisions are very strange. Like id Software especially. And I know people keep saying that Doom the Dark Ages didn't hit the sales targets they want, but if we're looking at the list of things I own and who I'm going to let go, I'm still going to say I think that's probably one of our strongest things, and I'm not going to gut that. You know, it still is strange to me that that's where the move goes. Like, yes, I know I've seen a million tweets saying, but it didn't sell as well as they hoped. But that doesn't mean to me that we gut them
half the stuff
and kneecap them so that the next one doesn't sell well either. I feel like this restructuring needs to recommit to our best assets. What are the best and strongest things we own? And recommit to that, and not just say, well, I need to punish all of you a little bit. You know, instead of saying everybody needs to get a little punishment, versus what's our strongest pieces here on the fucking chessboard, and like bolster them. I don't understand that part of it. I totally believe that like streamlining and, you know, trimming away excess in various departments. I really like everything she's saying about how some of these teams had so many layers of management to go through, and that they are trying to flatten it so that there are as few points as possible to get to the top, because it's like slowing you down to need approval from 10 different people. I agree with all of that. But some of these decisions about who they're cutting from makes me scratch my head and say, well, that's not going to make this team produce a better game next time. And that's the team that you want their best from. But like as a whole, I am actually like refreshingly surprised at how hard they're going at this. I just don't love every choice they've made.
Sure. You brought up management. She said there was as many as 14 layers of management to go through. That's fucking
like
crazy.
That truly, having worked at a college in their IT department, it reminded me of that, of like there were so many people who got promoted, let's say, just because there was money in the budget and they could do it. And it's just like, but do I need 3 managers? I don't. I don't need to have 5 people between me and the IT department head. And it's just one of those things of like, yeah, dude, like some of this just sounds fucking nuts. How many people they had working there for a company that was just not performing well. To have all this like fucking bureaucracy within is nuts. Like that's all good to be like not good for people to lose their jobs. Please don't take this the wrong way. But to streamline this company and hopefully get them maybe back on track, these are things that need to happen.
Let me read this paragraph. Since 2018, we have aggressively expanded our studio portfolio. While the number of games created each month across the industry now outpaces the last 10 years combined, we now find ourselves competing not only with the largest publishers, but also with smaller independent studios. It is neither possible nor desirable to own every great independent studio. We have also learned that they're not the best home for every type of studio. In a typical year, we lost 64 cents for every dollar we invested. As we reset Xbox, we will help independent creators succeed by providing open development tools and audience to realize their vision. 64 cents for every dollar you invested? That's fucking crazy.
That like paragraph is huge, but that sentence really does stick out to me. Like it's neither possible nor desirable to own every great indie studio. And it is just so true of like to provide tools and to promote indie games is healthy for the entire, industry and your console to make it a great place for indies to develop on, blah, blah, blah. But just like buying them all up didn't work because it still requires management and planning. And it just seems like they were like, we just buy it and we own it and then profit.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt like it was like, yes, that's simple. Buy it, put it on Game Pass. They'll want it. I don't know. It really truly sucks for everyone who's lost their job. I saw people saying that people who've worked at, these studios for like decades, losing their jobs. It's awful. It's not a great market to be going out into. So like they get all my sympathy in that regard, the actual humans here. But just Xbox as a company and a brand, this is vital if they're ever going to fix this.
Gene, any thoughts on all this?
Yeah. I think my first reaction is I can't believe people are trying to be like, oh, it's not as bad as it's not a bloodbath.
It's it's a lot of people getting fired, dude, guys. That's a lot of people.
Even 200 jobs would be, I think, a bloodbath. Honestly, that's still a lot. That's all of id Software.
That's everybody who was at the America 250 fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So 3,000 over a year is terrible. The fact that they couldn't figure out who to lay off now, so everyone has to spend the rest of the year wondering whether they're going to be part of the next 1,600 to get laid off is crazy. Like,
that's just like cold-blooded.
That really sucks. Like, and again, I have been there before many times. I just went through this in February, like right after I got out of surgery for my cancer. There was a question whether I was going to get laid off in the Washington Post, and sure enough, we laid off half the company. And then when I hear people saying, well, why are they saying that the strategy is to focus on franchises like Doom when they lay off half of the Doom company? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. The only reason why it makes sense to me is because that happens to me in my own company, where the Washington Post will come out with a statement that says, hey, we need to focus on video and multimedia stuff if we want to evolve. And then we lay off our whole video staff, like all of them. Like there's only like 5 people left in video, you know? So that is just how companies work. And I think a lot of gamers don't really understand this. I think all of this really needs to illustrate to people who think that people who are in executive positions are smart, to know that they are not. And that a lot of people who make a lot of money, who are executives or billionaires, most of the time they either failed up into that position, or they are just really lucky and they had like one good idea and they've been able to coast off that, which is fine. I'd love to be able to coast off, you know, creating eBay or Amazon. I wouldn't do shit after that, you know. I would be like Lauryn Hill. I would release one album, call it the Miseducation of Gene Park, and just fuck off for the rest of my for the next 30 years. You know, just drop one album, like boom, that's it. That's all I needed to say. But that's just not what's happening in games right now. And it's just these companies are just stupid. This is a creation of their own making. Xbox put themselves into this position. They didn't have to buy Activision,
right?
Where they didn't have to buy Activision, a whole company, to fill up Game Pass, only to not fill up Game Pass with any of their games. I guess some of the old Call of Duties are on there. That's cool, but again, like, I was a Game Pass subscriber. I really enjoyed Game Pass for the time that I was able to play Gears 2 or 3, because that was a really great way to play the old Gears games, because for some reason fucking Gears 2 and 3 aren't on PC.
Right.
Which is crazy to me, you know, and Chris Reagan and I always fucking bitch about this, because like, why the fuck aren't you releasing the better Gears games on PC?
I mean, can I just say quickly, like, it is still boggling my mind that they did Gears Reloaded and not a Gears Trilogy collection.
Right.
Because it's like, just fucking do it.
It's like, why aren't you? Why are you making like all the bad decisions? You know, like,
exactly,
like the incomplete decisions. You know,
because I'm not saying that we need a gamer to run the company. However, I do think the people running the company do not understand games.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like a quick example is that the owner of the Carolina Panthers NFL team is like a hedge fund bro, okay? And the way he was running the team at first, like, he literally was treating it like fucking stocks. Like, oh, this guy didn't immediately fit, sell him. This guy didn't immediately, and it's like, you can't treat this like the fucking stock market, dude. It's a team. We're talking about a football team. We need to mesh and grow, and like, you need to let people like develop and try things out. You need to be willing to lose for a season to maybe gain something later. And he was like treating it though like a fucking stocks, and just like selling them off and shit, right? And he's actually gotten better about this. Like, this owner has started to like, all right, kind of calm down and no longer just treat every time someone, you know, oh, we lost that game, fire somebody, you know, like. But it's like, this was a guy who owned a team and really didn't feel like he actually knew what the fuck he was doing in terms of the football part, you know? And I just kind of am feeling this, and not just with Xbox, like Sony too, of like, I feel like you guys just own these things and don't necessarily know what gamers want, like their habits, purchasing, you know, habits, all this. I feel like it's foreign to them for whatever reason. They have all our data. They know so much about us as customers, and they still just do all this shit that like boggles our minds.
I think they were also a little too hands off.
Some ways,
Xbox
yeah,
management.
definitely.
Yeah, they're like, I think that kind of speaks to what Micah said, or that they don't know games. So it's like, okay, well, look, guys, we just bought you all. I don't know anything about games, so what I'm going to do is just leave it in your hands. You guys do whatever you want, and we'll provide it, right? I also do recommend former Xbox executives Laura Fryer's channel on YouTube.
Yeah,
She has a recent video on the recent Xbox thing, and she has a lot of interesting things, and she's not afraid to call out some of the spending habits that video game companies have had, where she would showcase, I don't mean to pick on Double Fine, but I mean she does. She showcases how Double Fine had this massive like office space with like a recreation room, and like here's the problem that the games industry found itself in. They thought they were the new Silicon Valley. They thought they were going to be the new Facebook, and they thought they were going to be like, it was going to be infinite riches. And it's like, yo, we got to have offices that reflect this. We got to have foosball tables, billiards room. Remember, Bungie had a knitting class that was happening like every few days, and then like the cutback was, oh, sorry, the knitting class is going to be monthly. Why the fuck is there a knitting class at Bungie?
Yeah.
Why does Double Fine have like a rec room? You live in San Francisco. Go outside to a fucking dog park and have fun there. You don't have to go into the office and act like it's all Facebook. It's like, hey, yeah, we're the cool kids now. We're the new kids on tech. Like that just didn't pan out. And I think Microsoft, and I kind of want to blame Microsoft on that, because like Microsoft gave them all that money. They're like, oh, go ahead, spend it all on this office space or whatever like that, and do whatever. And also Laura Fryer also pinpointed, and from a behind the scenes documentary for Double Fine, where one of the producers was like, yeah, I had this stupid idea, and I didn't think anyone was going to like it, and then I pitched it to Xbox, and Xbox was like, yeah, sure, make the game, and that game was killed. It was an idea that no one, that even she didn't really believe in, and Xbox was like, no, let's just make the game.
Yeah.
It's like, let's just do that. And she was like, oh, okay, we'll make the game then. And they spent years making that, and nobody bought it. So there is, check out Laura Fryer and what she's saying, because she seems to really kind of blame some of the she thinks some of the, I think it's clear that she thinks some of the burden should be on the developers themselves.
Sure.
And the studios. They just didn't make the right decisions, because again, they were kind of left to their own devices, where Matt Booty comes in and says like, hey, we're here to get out of your way. We're here not to tell you not to do anything,
Sometimes you got to tell them.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Nintendo's over here cracking the whip on Pokemon Company, be like, no, just fucking make the game again and again. And guess what? They got no issues.
Financially, yes.
Yeah, financially, yeah. I mean, we don't know if they're unhappy or not, because they're not saying shit, because
I meant like in terms of the quality of the games.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
All right.
But people always bring up the Pokemon games, and it's like, oh, well, what about the Pokemon games? Guess what? Tens of millions of people are still buying them, and they're happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's isn't that ultimately what matters? Not what some online commentary says about what Crobsy Bat says about how ugly the texture, or even me. I was bitching about the Pokemon Legends ZA textures. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I gave the game a 2.5 stars. People got mad at me because I was so hung up on the textures. Guess what? Most people don't give a shit about what I have to fucking say about the textures either.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. We can still expect and want a higher quality experience. However, the game is still just so popular, it's going to sell like hotcakes anyways. And honestly, and Xbox just like lacks that right now. I feel like too, I definitely feel like they were chasing some Game Awards type shit with South of Midnight and the Hellblade. And it's like, and how did this pan out for you? Congratulations on getting the Games for Impact Award. Congratulations to the Senua's actress getting the best voice acting every year. How does this translate to you selling more games?
Congratulations on the Peabody Award for South of Midnight, right?
Yeah.
The Peabody Award, right?
Because, and let me be very clear, I'm not saying these games shouldn't exist. These are not flagship games to sell your fucking box. Not to gamer bros at large, not even to me. I didn't want to play these games. So it's like, you gotta really, it's like, there's just a point where it's like, dude, this is what you're hanging your hat on? Fucking South of Midnight and Avowed?
Yeah, a lot of games that people want to play. A lot of people.
Taking way too long to reboot Gears. Let me be very clear. The Gears 4 and 5 story is not good. What they did to Horde, not great. However, they have taken so long to do something about it. Truly, it's like you either cancel 6 and just say like, you know what, this trilogy isn't working. Let's just reboot it. And that's a decision you make years ago.
Mhm.
Gears 5 came out in what, 2019? And
A
we're
while
just
ago.
now we're gonna get Gears E-Day. You took way too long to reboot a huge franchise. A huge franchise. That now for me, that's an Xbox seller for me.
Mhm. Yeah.
Took way too long to just actually make a decision to say we're not gonna do Gear 6. We're gonna reboot, start over. Hell, I don't fucking know. Like, just have them make something similar. Just make something similar that's not Gears and call it a new franchise. I don't give a
Well,
fuck.
that's
You
when they're doing
spent
an
so much
E-Day.
time just not doing anything with it, and it languished. And
I feel
now
like you
it's
haven't
like,
talked about E-Day, Micah. How do you feel about E-Day going back to the past and being a prequel?
so here's the thing. I'm excited because the new cast wasn't good. You know, like the new cast of characters they gave us, just what the fuck are you telling me that Michael, it's like his son, fucking JD, he sucks.
I forgot
He
his name.
JD.
I forgot his name already.
How
I was
are
going to
you gonna
defend the characters, but I'm sitting here. I'm like, I don't remember any of them except
just,
Kate.
how are you gonna tell me that his son wouldn't be cool?
Mm.
Let me just say that, like, I hate that you're like, you know what? We got this really fucking cool character, okay? Really cool. The games are based on this trio of badasses, or actually a quattro of badasses going on these missions, right?
Mhm.
And we're gonna have his son hate him. Hate him. All right? We're gonna have his son fucking hate him. And that's the story. And it's like, are you kidding me? Your beloved character? And you're like, yeah, let's have him not get along with his kid. That'll sell.
Yeah.
And let's introduce the nerdy black guy. To be fair, Dell was maybe the best of the new cast.
Sure.
Maybe the best.
I completely forgot Dell's name.
I hated Kate. I hated Kate so much.
She was like becoming the main character too.
I love
She
Kate.
is the main character.
Yeah.
She is the main character.
Yeah, at the end, and no spoilers, but it's like at the end of 5, it's just like by the time you get to the end of the game, and it's just like, yeah, like it's a Kate story. She's the game. And I don't like her very much. But even that aside, I would have bought 6. I would have bought 6, played it. Hopefully they ended the series. Good. Goodbye.
Wrap it up. Yeah.
And then we reboot and do something different or whatever. And instead we get no game until now. And it's the reboot. And I'm just like, I don't know. So there's so many things wrong here. But I'm just
I like the stories of 4 and 5, but I will concede that they're just not as iconic as the original characters. Absolutely not. Like, that's indisputable. No. And I can also agree that the stories just don't hit that hard. You know, I like the nuances. I like the fact that JD is like not a good guy, like not like a character that you don't like. But that's a hard challenge to make. Where it's like, hey, this is the son of the main character of the previous game, and he's also unlikable, and we're gonna try to make this work. And it's like it kind of didn't, you know, right? I totally get that, and it's like I'm upset because I wanted to see the end of Gears 5. I thought it was a shitty ending.
Well,
I hated the ending.
I wanted to know what happens.
I want to know what happens next. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like you can't end it like this. This ending sucks. I need to know more. And then we just never get it for like years, you know?
Especially because in Gears 5, again, no spoilers, but in Gears 5, you get to choose the fate of a character. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and we don't get to see where this goes. We don't get to see where this goes.
No, it sucks. I really wanted to see it. And it's irritating that it's like, oh, let's just go back to E-Day. And it's like, God damn it, this is actually the part of the Gears lore that we know about the most. And then we're just hanging out here at the same place, like, and, you know, narratively.
Even Gears Judgment had redeeming qualities.
It did.
And I played it a couple years ago again. All right. And it had some really cool stuff going on. They really messed up Horde mode in 4 and 5 with all the robots and everything. The multiplayer, though, was still elite. I will say I still was hooked on the multiplayer. And that is part of my true disappointment of waiting so long, because a couple years ago, I was like, I kind of want to get back at Gears 5 multiplayer. I'm like, we'll probably get the new one soon. I've been waiting years at this point. I don't want to go back to Gears 5. I'm out of the loop. People are just going to be wall bouncing like madmen and like, but
Here's
it's
the
like
thing, like,
I love that multiplayer and I'd be in it and you could get me with some microtransactions if you simply made one.
yeah, if you just made a game, if you just made some content for Game Pass, so switching the conversation back to Game Pass and like why it sucks, it's because it doesn't have enough content, and I'm wondering because I know that the episodic release format didn't quite work back in the seventh generation. Remember releasing Walking Dead? That was the only time it really worked, right? The Walking Dead Telltale series, Hitman. Try to do episodic content, and that really fucked them up too. Like people got really confused about what that was. But I'm wondering if that format would work if they're like, if the coalition, the makers of the Gears franchise were like, okay, well here's 2 missions that we made for that will eventually become Gear 6 once we finish the whole project, right? But here are 2 episodes of Gear 6. Please subscribe to Game Pass, and I'll go try it out. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude! Like I'm Kate again, I love it. Blah blah blah. It's like we're finishing the story. And you're able to get this content out at a reasonable pace, hopefully at an annual pace, because I know even 2 levels or 2 chapters could still be a lot. But like, hopefully it could be an annual pace, and it's like you keep me locked in. You're gonna keep me locked in because I'm gonna be awaiting the next Gears episode because you are filling Game Pass up with content as opposed to, oh, we're gonna get Starfield like 4 years later and that's it. And most people don't like Starfield. I love Starfield, but like most people don't like Starfield. And it's stupid because when you play for Starfield, if you don't like it, you dip out. But if you like it like me, you're gonna play for 300 hours. And at that point, why the fuck am I paying Game Pass for 300 hours when I could just buy one fee and buy a 300? So that's why it's like once I ran out of Gears 2 or 3 the play sessions, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm playing Gears again on Game Pass. I love this. And then a month later, I was like, oh, I beat it. I love Gears 2 and 3. What if I just buy these right now and I just unsubscribe from Game Pass? And I just never looked back since. I was like, that's it. So it's like Call of Duty, like you put the old Call of Duty games in there. It's like, yeah, you play all of them, and then that's it. You need to have a streaming service with new subscription service with new content, and they just weren't doing that. Again, like Sony. I wish Nintendo had a Game Pass.
No, we don't wish for that.
Check out Yoshi's the mystery book, and you'd be like, "Fuck this," and you didn't spend any money on it.
Well, I just needed a demo for that, honestly. And my local Target doesn't have their Switch plugged in, so they have a whole display, but like you can't demo anything. It's like it's just here. So I was like, oh, we don't get the cool Yoshi demo. Maybe it could have saved me. I don't know. I also realized I called Marcus Michael before. His name's Marcus. But I said Michael. I've been
Phoenix.
watching I've been watching a lot of.
I'm like, wait, whose son? Whatever.
I've been watching a lot of The Office reels. That's a long story. It doesn't matter. But I've been thinking a lot about The Office.
Michael.
He's also there too. And then I remembered that I went to school with a kid named Michael Scott. And so then I was wondering what the hell he's been up to these days. It's a lot of things all related to Michael. I'm like, yeah, Michael's kid, he sucks. And as soon as I said it, I was like, that sounds halfway right.
Yeah, halfway.
There it is. Now I'm a fake Xbox fan.
Yep. Well.
Anyways, Asha, keep it up, girl. I'm sure you'll turn it around eventually. You just fire some more people. I'm sure it'll all work out.
Yep.
Here's my theory, and this comes off no information. This is pure speculation. So please, nobody quote this in an article or anything like that. For fuck's sake, Games Media.
I'm already writing it. I'm already writing the article.
Do not quote this anywhere. My guess is from my experience in the corporate world and how this goes and the way she's been acting right now is that she's just here to sell off Xbox. She's here to right size Xbox into make it a sellable entity. Yeah, because right now you can't sell Xbox with fucking 30 with all those employees. You just can't do that. So you need to cut the fat, cut this shit off, make it nice and pretty, so you can ship it off to someone else. Basically,
who's gonna buy it? Tencent, NetEase.
Oh,
it's like
God,
Saudi government. It's like who's gonna afford this? I guess.
But this is one of Bill Gates' charities that he's been running. All right, Xbox is one of the nice charities that he runs. So that we could still have this, because otherwise it would have shuttered so long ago. Yeah,
well, Cecilia Bloomberg over at Bloomberg just reported that according to someone an unnamed source that they were funding Xbox with Minecraft money, which makes sense.
Dude,
I'd believe it.
Minecraft
You
could
should.
power a million different companies for like a week.
Oh, yeah.
Just the profits off. You take 1 day's worth of profits from Minecraft and dole them out. You could run like 100 small businesses.
Yep.
So that's why Asha is like, no, Minecraft and Candy Crush are our two
Candy
main
Crush.
games.
I forget that they own that. That's what that
Mhm.
King Studio.
yep.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Christ, man.
That's
50-year-old
why everybody
mom's
was making a
Candy
big deal
Crush
about-
Soda Saga.
Well, that's why everybody's making a big deal. Like, oh my god, Xbox owns Call of Duty. I was like, no, man, it's Candy Crush. That was a real like gem of that basket. You know.
Because even too, they're putting the Minecraft movie back in theaters. And I don't know how widespread this is. A theater back home, a theater chain, was advertising on Facebook. That was like, a Minecraft movie's coming back. And I'm like, what? You usually do this for like a 10-year anniversary of a movie. And they're like, nah, everybody likes this. So we're just going to play it again.
Just
Come
came
on
out
back.
last year.
That's the thing. But they're like, come on in. And I bet it's going to be just as popular this summer vacation for people to bring their kids in and go see it. But it's like, Minecraft's where it's at. I haven't played it in a while. I still like it. But all right.
I played Minecraft Dungeon, the Diablo like Minecraft.
I never
Oh
played
yeah, I played
it.
that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I liked it.
It's funny, Minecraft. When I visited my brother and his kids, they were singing the fucking Minecraft movie songs, and I hadn't seen it. I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
La 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 lava.
That's it. Yeah.
Chicken.
And I was like, "What's happening?" My brother like, "Oh, you got
Steve lava chicken.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Is he all right?
Yeah, he's living. You're doing what you can with kids. That's the way it is.
Yeah,
But it was
the song
funny.
was sucking that movie too. Actually, you guys were just reminding me I should buy it on a physical too. Physical media.
I haven't seen
No,
it. I'll have to
Don't,
haven't seen it?
No, I'll have to
don't give
watch
them
it.
money for that.
No, I got a fun Xbox, man. What are you gonna do? They're gonna lay off the rest of id Software. I gotta buy this Minecraft
It's
movie,
the
man.
only
They need to
physical
give
thing
me
you
a
can buy,
reason.
dude.
Yeah, it's the only physical thing I can buy from Xbox
Yeah.
now. You know, Other
No,
than
go.
fucking
I don't know, go buy
stickers
Borderlands 4.
and my cum stained sweater. You know?
Oh yeah, dude.
My cum stained Project Helix sweater. You
Yeah,
know,
dude. Hell yeah.
Mamma mia. I mean, because I'm trying to think. I bought Borderlands 4. I bought that Oblivion remake.
Yeah.
Is that all the
I bought
Xbox
that.
physical games I bought? I bought Metaphor for
Yeah.
Xbox.
hmm
I've given them some money,
Yeah.
so
3 games and
turn that money into something, Xbox.
multiple years. Yeah.
I gave you approximately $300.
I
I'll
bought
turn
Halo
that into
Infinite
something.
twice. That I bought Halo Infinite twice at MD Disc. I bought the special edition and the
Dude,
stupid
we
standard
can't even
edition.
talk about Halo, man. How far they've botched that series. My God. I don't even like
Yeah.
Halo, so I'm
Oh, yeah.
emotionally detached from it. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, how
God,
can you
what
be?
have they done?
There's nothing to be
Going
attached
back to the physical disc conversation, a former a developer, when I tweeted about the Animal Well developer,
Mhm.
saying it really sucks that we're losing physical because a main motivation for me to make Animal Well was I wanted to see it as a PlayStation disc. It meant a lot to me. Like this is as a creator, he wanted to see his book
Yeah, of course.
published, right?
Yeah, of
His
course.
game. So now he's like, I don't know if I want to make a PlayStation game anymore because it's not going to have a disc anymore. That
Well,
sucks.
You're gonna only have a Switch. That's gonna be your only option.
Yeah,
so I
Mr.
tweeted
Beast,
that
make
out.
your game on Switch.
I know, right? But I tweeted that out. I was like, yeah, this matters to creatives because they want to see their work and they want to hold it. And one developer was like, yeah, that's why my copy of Mario versus Donkey Kong means so much to me
Mm-hmm.
because that was my second game and it got published and it's on a cartridge. My first game was Halo Infinite. And all I got to show for my work was an email that had a download code on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kids are gonna open up their Christmas presents and go like, "Yo, I got these files, man." You know, like,
Yeah. I don't know if kids give a fuck about that kind of shit though anymore. Like getting a game necessarily.
they do now because remember the Gen Z has been having a backlash.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like, how big is
Like-
that actually?
Well, that's the thing. It's purely anecdotally. I will say that my youngest nephew and niece still enjoy getting real presents.
Cool.
Versus it's the older teens that do just want an Amazon gift card to pick out what they want.
That's what.
But like my youngest niece and nephew do want craft kits, games, like they
Mhm.
want real things to open still. And I
I'm talking
will
about
embrace
physical
that for as
video
long as
games.
possible.
I'm talking about physical.
Oh no,
video
but that's
games.
what I'm saying. Yeah, like he wants his Switch games physical, but like just in terms of like, yeah, no, he definitely still wants to open a real present, like versus just like a piece of paper, a
That's
gift
the sense
card
I'm getting
code.
too. I think there's a chud zone of early millennials and late Gen Z that don't care about shit, and they're like, you know, we love Fortnite, we love Roblox. That's like the chud zone of like grown up, of like people growing up. And then like there's older millennials like me and Brad who care about this shit, or Micah. And then there's younger people, like way younger, on the younger side of Gen Z, and probably Gen Alpha now at that point. I don't even know what the fuck Gen Alpha means anymore. Who are caring about physical media, buying books, buying DVDs, buying going to stores and everything like that. So we'll see. I mean, here's the thing, man, and this is what I pointed out. People still buy books. You can guess what? If you want to find other readers, you go to the bookstore.
I buy books all the time.
Yeah, you can go to the bookstore and you can hang out with other readers.
I think it's because like a book is something you're physically holding in your hand, like the act of doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like the game you put in your thing, and that's, you don't hold it or anything like that. I guess you can hold your box.
Brad, but I can smell it. You know, it's here.
Yeah, you can smell it.
It's here. It crinkles. All right, you can smell it. You can taste it. Fucking, because look what they took from us. The disc is actually, it's in the Wii U. They had manuals once upon a time. Look what they took from us.
Yeah.
All right, the degradation.
Those aren't even like the really sick physical editions we used to get too. Like the
no,
old
but this
games
one
have,
was
have like huge fucking maps and stuff like that, man.
Oh, dude, I mean, Hello Rockstar Games used to come in with a fucking map in each one, right? But like the degradation of physical in the first place of what we used to get.
Yeah, every Grand Theft Auto game came with a map of the city. You know, we're not going to get a map of Leonida, you know?
I used the Red Dead map back in the day because it was actually helpful for there's the achievement for like killing like one of every animal. And so it's like using the map to actually be like, all right, the raccoons are up here and like these are up here, and like actually used the fucking map that came with the game. I don't know. So physical games are already a shell of what they used to be.
Yeah.
And now all I get is this, but I still want it. I still want it.
I'm still buying game key cards, man. I bought Resident Evil 9 twice on fucking Switch 2 for some reason.
I'm buying the key cards if I have to. It's like it is what it is. If a game I want on a key card, I'm buying it.
It's so funny, like how everyone was like, "Fuck key cards, these are bullshit," and everyone's like, "Well, I'll take what I can get." It's like, damn.
This goes back to like PlayStation. Are you really going to never buy the PS6 because it's digital, and like just people in general? Because I remember the uproar about the price of the Switch 2. Yeah. And the Switch 2 is still selling great. I remember the uproar about the price about Mario Kart and Donkey Kong sold great.
Here's the thing, man. I actually never believed that the Switch 2 drop price and the $80 thing was a real outrage. I didn't think those were big enough. I think the Sony thing is big enough. Yeah. I don't think drop the price thing was big enough. That shit was pretty
I just
niche.
mean people will actually put in their, like, for example, like the Last Stand Facebook group was fucking shitting their pants over the price of the Switch. And now it's like, I see so many pictures of people like, I'm playing on my Switch this week. It's like, knew you'd buy one. Well,
but I do think that the scale of
the audience is bigger for PlayStation.
I do think the scale of the PlayStation thing is much bigger than the Switch 2 price thing.
For sure.
Because I really didn't believe that people cared about the Switch 2 price. It didn't sound genuine to me.
We'll see when PS6 comes around.
That's the thing. I'm genuinely like, I'm genuinely just saying, like, we'll see. And if they have exclusives people care about, that's really what they need to do. If they have exclusives, if they get The Last of Us Part 3, then somebody will buy it that wouldn't have bought it before.
I'll buy it for Last of Us Part 3.
All it takes is one trailer.
All it takes is one game. You know, I bought the PS3 for $600 for Metal Gear Solid 4. You know, so it's like, like all it takes is just one good game. You do need a system seller, but you need several of those. That's the issue.
Because we all have different ideas of that system seller.
Of what that system seller is, exactly. Right.
For example, my game of the show for Summer Games Fest was that The Wolf Among Us wasn't dead. Okay? That was my screaming in the living room, oh my God moment. And if they said Wolf Among Us 2 PS6 exclusive, I'd be like, baby, I'm buying one. Because I've been waiting for that game.
Fishing
it's like
tycoon.
that'd be my system seller. Thank God that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
However, it's like we all have that game that we'd be like, oh, for this, I'd do anything.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's wrap up the show with some questions from the audience. Unless you have anything else you want to say. Just let me
I could
make
cry for a bit, that'd be.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what else is there to say but cry? Yeah.
sure. All right.
At least you know what? Nintendo didn't have much news, but at least they haven't upset us
True.
this week.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I could find something to get upset about if we want that.
No, not this week though. This
Okay.
week.
Okay. Fair. All right. Prominent cock vein wrote in.
Oh man.
Said
I
hola.
don't want. Maybe I shouldn't be on this show anymore. maybe podcasts do suck after all.
Oh
hola,
no, this is great.
Brickarinos. Don't know if you're aware, Micah, but Splatoon 3 and 2, but not sure if anyone still plays, actually has a horde mode called Salmon Run, which is where the salmonoids first appeared. Wanted to bring this up after hearing your excitement for Splatoon Raiders and how much you love horde modes in the last episode, but I wasn't sure if you knew about it or not, which is why I'm writing in. I recommend giving it a try since the salmonoids that appear in Salmon Run will be in Raiders, so it'd be good practice on fighting them before Raiders comes out and could probably hold you over until it releases. It's a purely co-op, non-competitive affair, but if you decide to try it, I recommend doing the tutorial before jumping in, since I'm sure you wouldn't want to be the only player running in circles not knowing what to do. Cheers.
It is a fun mode. It's a fun mode. It is a horde mode.
I don't remember why we didn't like it, because
came
I
out
definitely I
afterwards.
played Splatoon 2 and I don't remember though why I didn't get into it. But at this point, and no offense, but it's like, well, this one I'm just waiting for Raiders.
Yeah, it's like later this month.
I don't want to get
Wait.
burnt out. Now, if I still want more horde mode after that, then
Yeah.
I'll fire up Splatoon 2 and see what that's all about. But I don't want to get burnt out on horde mode and then be like, oh, now I'll go play Raiders in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because it's very close at hand.
Yeah.
But thank you for that, because I did forget that mode was on there. I don't know why I didn't like it at the time, or at least didn't get into it.
Up shit's ass wrote in. Said, hey, Fisters. I need to get your live reaction to one of the most ridiculous Nintendo-related toys out there. If you go to Build-A-Bear Workshop's site and find the Vaporeon and listen to the sound clips it has, I think you'll get a good chuckle. I know Pokemon generally sound insane when they talk, but this is a whole nother level of insanity, but also hilarity. Thanks, and Micah, stop with the Star Fox porn. Stop it now.
Never.
We knew it, yeah. All right, so Build-A-Bear Vaporeon. Let me see
I'm on the
shit.
website.
Vaporeon.
Vaporeon.
How do you do this with the sounds? What are they saying?
No, $63. That's not bad. The video. Oh, Vapor. Oh,
Let me see.
you guys hear that?
No. Oh, wait, hold on. I found it.
Oh my god, no! I don't want to hear it again.
Vaporeon!
I found a YouTube.
Yeah,
I found a
Vaporeon!
YouTube video of
That's-
it. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Imagine you're a child, you have that next to you, like while you sleep, you roll over on it. That's the noise you hear.
Yeah.
No thanks.
No thanks. Vaporeon! Yeah, well, yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah, it's a little intense, man.
Evan wrote and said, hey, crew, been listening for about a year and decided to sub to Patreon. I've been recently
Right.
playing Final Fantasy 13 on Steam, and it is truly a pain to get it running perfectly, especially with a 21:9 monitor. My question to you all is, do you want the trilogy to be remade or remastered? I personally would love to have the collection updated and ported to Switch. Hope you guys have a good week. Please don't remake those games. Just port it.
Don't
dude.
remake it.
Don't
Just
fucking
remaster
remake
it.
13
Oh.
games. Just no. You
No,
don't
do
need
it.
to do
Spend
it.
the time on it.
Don't
Spend
do
the
it,
time
man.
on it, then the manpower. Please.
Just port them. That's it. That's all I need. Just port them.
No,
Just do a good
full
port.
7 remake. Do
Oh
it.
my god, dude! It's already 3 games, so it's like 6 games to get it all out, or 4 9 games.
It'll be 9 games. Yeah. Let's totally die before a series finishes.
Yeah, good lord. Yeah, 13, interesting game.
I love 13. I've loved it. I would not want them to waste time.
I like the
remake that,
combat in that game, and I like lightning, but everything else I'm not really a fan of.
That's right. Yeah, Lightning, the Easy Allies mascot.
Yeah. I guess the world's kind of cool, but man, the writing is just so fucking bad in that game, dude. Like hearing them
they could make it
talk,
better.
they could.
This is
They
the
really
reason
could,
to
yeah.
do it.
They could.
The voice acting is tough.
Oh, it's so bad. Vanille's, holy shit.
Vanille is tough.
Hope's a little
just...
whiny bitch so much of the game. It's like, I don't care if you're a little whiny character, but you're extra annoying for some reason to me.
That's the issue. Like I've come around to a lot of things about FF13, but I still don't like Vanille and Hope. So, yeah.
All right, cardboard.
And they are prominent parts of the game.
They are prominent parts.
They are main characters of that story.
They are. Cardboard Pie wrote and said, "Hey Punchers, I was wondering if you would be willing to do a VTuber episode with this new Star Fox game. I think it'd be funny to see Fox McCloud talk about how much he loves Zelda games, or denying the Jollibee accusations. Get fucked, Cardboard Pie. The Jollibee saga's done.
Oh my god,
it's over." Seed Slippy Frog talk about how to properly smoke a brisket, or discussing the benefits of a poop camera. I understand that this podcast might be an audio experience for most people, but I feel it would be funny. Thanks for all the great content. P.S. For some reason, the VTuber models have pretty detailed tongue physics that need to be shown off, and you could use this as a good thumbnail opportunity.
I mean, maybe we could just do that. Maybe we could just take a picture.
Is it even possible for us to do that? Like through Zencaster? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think we'd have to actually just use like an Elgato to like capture it.
Maybe when like Dustin's back, we can ask Dustin about that whole shit. Because I'm not opposed to it.
When does Dustin come back?
Don't know.
Yeah, let me think. It's been 3 weeks this Monday.
Yeah, about. So
I think
several months.
I think he was taking 8. I think.
Okay.
It's been 3 weeks since Dustin left.
Yep. It's been
bare naked ladies. Oh my god. We've talked about the bare naked ladies before, right?
Oh yeah, Constellation, because Dagon hates them.
Oh, that's so funny.
I had to learn to love them, but I really hated them.
Did you see the Dagster at that party you went to 4th of July, Micah?
Oh no!
It's like Gene is gonna be like, oh yeah.
I don't know.
Who else am I talking to, Micah?
I was like, no, I didn't see Dagging with Hunter Schafer. I'm sorry.
I forgot he's my brother-in-law. Yeah. So no, I think they're still in Jersey. They're spending like a lot of time in Jersey this summer, so I don't know if we're gonna see them at all. But nah, they weren't there.
Okay. Final write-in here is from Cameron Scott. Yo, Brickfisters. Since my son has discovered 16-bit Mario video on YouTube, he now likes Mario and often says Mamma Mia, just like Micah. Which catchphrases or mannerisms do you jokingly or naturally do? As a dad with a dad bod, I realize I grunt like Kratos in conversations with my family. Love and peace.
That's a fun question.
I just say dude a lot. It's pretty much it.
Well, let me say, Mamma Mia started as a joke because I married, a man of Italian heritage, and then I just started saying it too much.
Yeah,
now I legitimately say it. Like if somebody tells me something shocking, I'm like, oh man, Mamma Mia. Like it really just like I don't think about it anymore, and it's just become a phrase. But like one thing that I grew up not knowing was weird. My mom will say, "We'll shoot that horse when we get to it."
Whoa.
And I never considered that was a weird phrase until I said it to Colin in terms of like an actual discussion of like, oh, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Like, yeah, we'll shoot that horse when we get to it. And of course he's like, what? And the other one I thought of was, this is very New Englander, but saying Jesus Crow instead of Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And I grew up.
You never heard Jesus Crow. Yeah.
I grew up hearing it all the time, and it's just something we say. Or Jesus-Lou is another one. But like I remember being like delighted because Stephen King included it in one of his books. Of course, like Maine heritage there, they say it too. But it was like, oh wow, bringing Jesus Crow to the masses. And that's another one that the first time I said it around Colin, he's like, oh my god, like you really are a fucking New Englander saying this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so if you're in my house, you're gonna hear a lot of Mamma Mias and talking about shooting horses and whatever.
Yeah. Gene, any like catchphrases or mannerisms you got?
Well, it's funny because I playing Grand Theft Auto 4. I did not realize how often I was quoting Grand Theft Auto 4 back in the day. Here's the thing, Brad. You'll appreciate this because you like Cowboy Bebop, right? You see that I have been like, like a cool person, like hanging out at the clubs and like hanging out with women and all that stuff. You know what my real trick is? All I did was quote Spike Spiegel all the time.
He is cool.
And I would hang out at environments with people who did not watch anime or who did not play video games. But I would just say stuff like, hey, whatever happens, happens. And people are like, holy shit, dude. Gene is so fucking
He's
cool.
so chill.
He's so charismatic and so like interesting. And I'm like, all I'm doing is just doing Spike Spiegel like LARPing, And same in Grand Theft Auto 4. Anytime anyone asks me what I'm looking for, I always say we're all looking for that special someone, which is exactly what Nico says, right? And people are like, "Wow, that doesn't make any sense," but that's so chill, man. That's cool, That's cool that you said that. So I don't know if you can do that now because video games are anime are so fucking popular. But like that's my pro tip to you guys: find a community that's really niche right now, but it's really cool, and you think it would translate well into the real world, and try that,
it works. Colin has never seen SpongeBob, and so I quote it constantly, and he never knows what the hell I'm saying, and
does he
laugh? He doesn't get any of the references.
Does he laugh? Does he think it's funny?
No, but that's Colin.
He married you though, like he finds you charming enough to marry you. But
yeah. There's other things that he does laugh at. To be fair, I throw them out completely at random. I'll be like, the way you drove the boat while laying on the floor was pretty cool. He'll just be like, what did you say?
Yeah, and he'll probably think like,
but he has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, but he'll probably think my wife is so quirky. I love her mind.
Exactly.
I love how her mind works. But all you're doing is fucking quoting Sponge, or you're quoting Patrick or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Magic conch, he's all be like, maybe someday. He doesn't know what the fuck I'm doing. He doesn't know it. I have all this material, and he has no clue where it came from.
There you go. That's the life hack, you guys. Just hang out with people who don't like the same shit you do, and just quote the coolest shit that you know, and they're gonna think that you're fucking cool too. That's it. It's literally like that. You fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah. So that's why I always say, well, we're all looking for that spatial someone, And everyone's like, why you sound like an Italian?
Right, why are you fucking Dracula all of a sudden? Yeah.
I want to suck your blood, like.
Lord of the Rings works too, all right? Like if you just throw out some Theoden King lines, all right? What can men do against such reckless hate? And they're like, wow, how profound. All right. And it's like, this is all Theoden.
Yeah, hit him with a wizard is never late. Arrives at
Would that I'd see you smile again.
Hit him with that
good,
shit,
yeah. Fly, you fools.
Fly, you fools, yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
Would you like some shitty soup?
A wizard is always late is a pretty good line, though. He arrived. I'm not late. I arrived just when I want to.
Just when I want to. Exactly what I mean.
He's just running on colored people time. That's all it is.
All right. Thankfully, I can actually make the similar joke because there is the same joke applies to islanders, island time. Because islanders are also very lazy and sleepy, and always late for things. So, and I'm including myself in that. I'm very lazy and sleepy.
Late for things. That's so funny.
I don't know what time zone you're in. I'm in CPT.
CPT. All right, that's it. We're fucking done. Good shit. That we for an episode with not a lot of Nintendo news, we turned that into a long episode.
We had fun.
We did have fun.
We were catching up.
Yeah, we were catching up. Yeah.
Old buds catching up.
Gene, are you going to be on the show for a little bit? Is that the plan?
I will be. Yeah, I plan to stay on until I pay out my Steam, my Steam machine.
So yeah.
So I plan to be on at least 4 or 5 episodes.
Okay.
I am planning a podcast with a good friend of mine, someone who's really well liked in the community. Well, not maybe the gaming community, although she does play video games. So we would talk about video games sometimes. But we're going to start a podcast about other topics as well. So this is also a good practice for me to like as I'm talking, I'm already getting myself tired. So it's like I still need to practice and talk more. So I think it'll be good to warm up.
Yeah.
With the only Last Stand Media podcast that's going to exist in the next 10 or so years.
That's right.
Again, I'm cashing in on my chips. I'm paying off my Steam machine. And I miss Brad and Micah. It's been real good to hang out with you guys. And I'll see you guys next week.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's good to have you back. Micah, any final thoughts, words, or should we skedaddle?
No, this is great. So happy to see Gene. Gonna get to see him for a couple more shows. Excelente. We did not get into nearly as many shenanigans this week, so I think we reined it in a bit.
I'm
That's
looking
good.
at the first timestamp, and we went for 34 minutes before we start talking about.
Well, I was strictly talking about the furry stuff. We reined it in terms of
that's a you thing. You reined it in.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's not bring it up again.
All right, yeah. Let's not bring that up ever again. It's going to get brought up forever now.
Well, it's going to come up again, but...
Yeah, it's going to come up again. That's right. All right, we're out of here, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next episode. Goodbye. Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is a product of Last Stand Media and Collins Last Stand LLC and is proudly recorded in the USA. The show is written and hosted by me, Bradley Ellis. My co-hosts are Gene Park and Micah Moriarty. The show is edited and produced by Dustin Furman. All of Last Stand's theme music is by Ramon Narvaez. Punching Up, along with the rest of Last Stand's media shows, are fan-funded on Patreon at patreon.com/laststandmedia. The following names are at the producer level on Patreon, our highest tier, and we're grateful for your kind contributions and generosity to our independent endeavor. Thank you.